Domo, welcome everybody. Today we are here with Detective Pikachu Returns. Like, I played this game, the first one, way back on the 3DS, and this is the sequel. But don't worry about it, it's basically the movie. So if you've seen the movie with Ryan Reynolds, it's the same thing. Don't worry about it. So yeah, they made a second one, so we're gonna check it out. So yeah, Domo Rebel Wolf, congratulations on being first, I guess. And yeah, in terms of favorite Pokemon, I know I made like a post because there was like a thing going around. But like in general, favorite evolutions, Espeon. Favorite legendary is like Jirachi, I guess. And then I don't know, and then probably regular ass Pokemon, Vulpix, something like that. I don't know. Like, I like Mimikyu, I like a lot of Pokemon. It's like I made a post somewhere on my Twitter. Go on my Twitter. But yeah, oh, Kitty here. There's my baby boy. My poor baby boy, I don't think he's feeling so good. So we need to send Cappy some good vibes. Like, he's playing, he's drinking water, but he's not eating too much. Ever since he flew up. Yeah, send good catnip vibes. But if I hand feed it to him, he'll eat it, so I've gotten him to eat what's in my hand. But I can't be here hand feeding him all the heckin' time. So I'm just keeping an eye on him. He might have a little stomach ache. But you know, if it doesn't improve, if it gets worse, I'll take him to a vet. So I'm just keeping an eye on him for now. So he's okay, he's on my lap, I'm petting him. He seems very happy, so maybe he's just sick, who knows. Yeah, maybe take Dad for a walk. He still wants to go in the garage for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, we'll get started. This crazy man yearns for the garage. Yeah, maybe he's pregnant. Probably ate some spider eggs.
The name's Pikachu, and I'm what you might call a great detective.
Yeah.
With my bolts of brilliance, I've solved many mysteries. My partner Harry and I ran into some trouble on a case.
Okay, they're just gonna recap the first game anyway.
I lost all my
How
memories.
convenient. They're like, we don't know if you even played the
After
first
that,
game.
I was wandering the city
kitty?
when I
Mwah.
ran into Tim. Somehow, he could understand what I was saying.
Pet the sick boy.
Our goals were one and the same.
Yeah, it's not Ryan, but it's a
Find
good
Detective Harry, because my missing partner just so happened to be Tim's dad. While we were searching for Harry, we uncovered a series of crimes involving R, a chemical that
Yeah,
drove
he's a chunky
Pokemon
boy.
berserk. Tim and I managed to solve the case and save Rhyme City.
Yeah, Domo Tutu, welcome. How you doing? Dia.
Harry was still missing.
It's like, oh right,
Even
and then
now.
Mewtwo appeared.
The two of us are still searching for him. Harry. Just where the heck did you go?
Harry! Doko desu ka? Henry-san! Oh yeah, when Taffy did use the bathroom, my dad was like, hallelujah!
Pokemon of Rhyme City.
I'm like,
I hereby proclaim
I was like, Dad, you care about Taffy pooping more than me.
Week. To commemorate this event, we present this award to Tim Goodman and Pikachu, who saved
Harry!
Hurry! Pikachu, great detective known for his bolts of brilliance.
Oh, Pikachu, I'm sorry. I guess that's a sign I better wrap this speech up,
Tim Goodman wearing his iconic red hoodie. It's
Couldn't
no
have picked
hat,
the worst time to doze
but
off.
sure.
Sorry.
Now then,
At least the
due to
merchandise and
our
cosplay are
incidents of
easy.
2 years ago, some of our citizens began to doubt Rhyme City's motto, coexistence with Pokemon. So to those of you who were affected,
I
I
need to
offer
turn
you
up the
my
volume.
deepest sympathies.
Kitty, hold on.
What's that?
A Corviknight?
There we go. Corviknight sliced through the sky.
Coming this way! Sir, follow me! Everyone, get inside right away!
What the heck is going on? Could it be?
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt!
Don't think so. Its behavior's different. It's all right. Just calm down.
He's so angry.
Pikachu.
Lousy Corviknight. It just made off with my signature hat.
My dad gave you that hat.
How could a
Yeah,
sea and a whale lord
we gotta
be
get
breed?
it back.
Don't worry about it. Something about eggs. You know how important that hat is to me. And Corviknight just flew off with it. What a mess. Let's go get it back. What's that? Oh, Vicente, welcome. How you doing? Hey, Tim, over here.
Look, this must be the notebook the mayor dropped. Oh, there's something inside. A family photo?
Oh,
This girl
hey,
looks
she was in the
familiar.
audience.
Oh,
Like
she's
that
the one who
pink
didn't
hair
look too happy
really
during the
made her
mayor's
stand out against
speech.
the protagonist.
That's my classmate, Rachel. She knows a lot about Pokemon.
Huh? Whoa, time out. You know her? Why am I just now
Where's
learning this?
Deadpool's voice? They couldn't afford it. Instead, we get the rough, tough detective voice. We should return this notebook to Mayor Myers. Yeah, but first we gotta deal with Corviknight. Right, let's go, Pikachu. Now what do we do? That's... Uh-oh, this doesn't look good. A P-Dove! Regular sight in Rhyme City's parks.
Oh,
Is that P-Dove unconscious? Don't touch it. Moving this Pokemon could injure it. Hey you, big guy. What happened to P-Dove? Well, I'm at a loss. Nothing we've tried so far is working. Hey, can you even hear me? You, cut your Pikachu's Pika chatter and evacuate the area. William Butler, Chief of the Pokemon Protection Bureau. I don't know. Can hear how healthy you are. I need to track down Corviknight and get this area evacuated, but I can't just leave this P-Dove here. Hey, what happened? Calm down, Pikachu. To everyone else, you're just saying Pika Pika. I'm the only one who understands what you're saying. Oh, right. Sorry. Got a little worked up seeing P-Dove in such bad shape. Okay, Tim, it's on you to ask the big guy what went down. Excuse me, what happened here? Oh, you're that young detective. Yes, I'm Tim Goodman, and this is my partner Pikachu. William Butler, Pokemon Protection Bureau. And this Audino is with the police department's rescue squad. Domo Aura, welcome, how you doing? Audino! I'll spare you the details. Right now, we need to help this P-Dove. All that wind Corviknight whipped up blew it around and knocked it out. Audino used a move to help P-Dove recover, but it still hasn't woken up. Audino! Chief, no civilian injuries to report at this time. Copy that. Great work. Yeah, oh, it's Will. Hi, how's Lila? Lila's now a part of us. Like, as long as we know she exists, she will live forever. You're doing good, got an EPK in your arms? That's good. Well, I tapped on my lap a second ago, but then he left. Oh! I hear him eating his food! He's eating! He got it! If he's eating on his own, that means I don't have to take him to the vet. Ah, thank God. Alright. That's a relief. Now, I really should get back to leading evacuation. But I can't just leave P-Dove here unconscious. You ought to clear out here too, young detective. Mr. Butler! Let us help you take care of P-Dove. We'll find a way to wake it up. And before Kitty puke. It's like, God, I hope not. I don't need him puking twice. My last cat would puke on a weekly basis, and that was just a thing. Why is Microsoft Edge giving me a pop-up? Shut up. Yeah, let a couple of great detectives handle this. You? This is an emergency situation. One that requires my full attention. Maybe I should let you help. Alright, I'll leave waking up this P-Dub to you. I'm counting on you, young detective. Yes, sir. Let's go, Pikachu. Okay. Woo! Hey, why don't we talk to these other P-Dubs? Sure, let's give it a shot. Hold on a sec, Tim. Before we talk to these guys, there's something I need to tell you. Yeah, what is it? Cases don't just pop up when it's convenient for us. I don't gotta tell you that, right? Right? And it's been a good long while since our last case. Well, that's true. So let's hit pause and jog our memories of how we go about investigating a case. Oh boy, a tutorial! Yeah, use Thunderbolt on it. That'll totally do the trick. We'll do this one by the book, alright? If you say so. Tim, this is our first investigation in a long time. Whenever the 3DS one came out. Yeah, I want to play Me-Side. It's on my wish list. But it's like... I have other games to play as well. You know, it's on my wish list. So if someone... If either someone buys it or something, I don't know. I'll get to it eventually. Probably several months later when people stop caring about it and it's no longer popular. As I always do. Fortunately, P-Dub's injuries are already healed. All we gotta do is find a way to wake it up. Someone might call it coincidence. But me? I call it an opportunity for a detective work tutorial. Perfect, right? Yeah, I've heard about Cappy. I suppose. Let's refresh our memory and make sure we conduct a full investigation. Okay, got it. First, let's quickly go over how we investigate. I talk to the Pokemon, and I talk to the people. Together, the two of us will gather evidence and take testimonies from people and Pokemon and place them all together to solve the case. Yep, that's how we do it. Exactly. Okay, this round of questioning is all yours, Pikachu. Sure thing, here I go. Hey, P-Dub, can I talk to you? I'm guessing you're pals with that unconscious P-Dub. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions? Cool? It says their friend's taking a nap and won't wake up. So it thinks that unconscious P-Dub is just sleeping? Woohoo! You really love the smell of... Wait, huh? What's that gotta do with anything? Woo! Woo! Elmo Bucky, welcome. How you doing? Nice strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. That's what it's saying. You'd think these P-Dub would be more concerned about their unconscious friend instead of chirping about some smell. I'm gathering there's a certain aroma the P-Dub are really into. Guess that's all we're gonna get. Maybe we should question some of the other P-Dub around here. Hey Tim, come here for a sec. If you get stuck in your investigation, see the light bulb, to consult. Okay. I'm a little curious about what that P-Dub was saying. Yeah, its friend's unconscious, but all it wanted to talk about was an aroma it likes. Yep. Nice, strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. That's all I could get out of it. Yeah, I remember the film. It's like... If you watch the film, it's like that. This is basically a sequel to that. Because originally it was a 3DS game, then they made the movie adapting the 3DS game with Ryan Reynolds, and now there's this. Aroma, sleepy times, go away. Wait, what if it was talking about using some kind of scent? And what if that scent could wake up its friends? That's it, Tim! If we can find the strong aroma those P-Dub were chirping about, maybe it'll wake up their unconscious friends. That's what I'm thinking. It's worth a shot at least. But how are we going to find a scent like that? There might be some Pokemon who haven't evacuated yet. Maybe we could ask them. That reminds me. Listen up, Tim. If you're having trouble during an investigation, you can call out to me anytime. I can give you advice discreetly so no one else notices. Of course, you can also just mull things over on your own. But if you get stuck, it might be a good idea to take a break or retrace your steps. That's important too. You press sub menu, save game, LZ during gameplay to reread conversations. Okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so I could just... There's an auto-save, so that's nice. Alright, so do I just... Like, hey, get there, P-Dove! Is there any other Pokemon around here? Ooh, Zatu! Yeah, no, we just got started, you know. Zatu stares into the great beyond. Like, so far so good, I suppose. That's Zatu. I can tell what it's staring at, or what it might be thinking. But that's the sort of Pokemon who's probably got all kinds of incredible knowledge. I don't know about that, but let's try asking if it knows anything about how to wake up PETA. Way ahead of you. Hey, Zatu! ... Can you hear me? Hey! ... It's not saying anything. I wonder what's wrong. Oh, it wants peace and quiet while sunbathing. It's awfully calm given all the commotion going on. Maybe we should try asking someone else. Doot doot.
Aroma.
It's an Aromatisse. Domo Surveillance Burp, welcome, how you doing? Aroma? You're Aromatisse, aren't you? What are these P-Doves surrounding you for? Aroma. Huh, they started flocking to it as soon as it got here. These P-Dove have been following Aromatisse around? Cuckoo! You're asking it to make the nice aroma? Coo! Coo! Hurry up, make the nice aroma! 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 The P-Dove are really getting on its nerves. Seems these P-Dove are all drawn to a scent that Aromatisse emits, which means Aromatisse might be able to help us wake up the unconscious P-Dove. Good thinking, Pikachu. Let's ask if Aromatisse is willing to help us out. Hey there, Aromatisse. We could use some help. Aromatisse! It'll help us out if we can get these P-Dove to stop following it around. Fair enough, let's talk to the P-Dove. Yeah, this is quite the change in tone. Yo, you know. Instead of it being a spooky mystery, it's a cute mystery. Still in that mystery zone. I just hope they can understand us. Woo! Sorry to ask you this, but could you move, you know, somewhere else? ... Hey, now's not the time to stop and smell the aromas. We're trying to help your friend here. Say, guess what? Pretty soon Aromatisse is gonna go make lots of nice aromas right over there. That guy has the face of a middle schooler. Well, you know. It's like how Ash is 10 years old forever. Woo! They're on board with the nice aromas over their plan. So they'll move? Great! Aromatisse should be willing to help us out now, right? Aroma! It's happy to lend a hand now that we got those P-Dove to move. Great, let's take Aromatisse back to the square. Okay, Aromatisse, here's the P-Dove. Please help it. Aroma!
All right.
Yippee!
Glad that worked.
All right, mystery solved. Hey, it's a bird. That smells good and is very chunky. P-Dove's awake. Adina, Adina. Wow, Aromatisse scent is nice, but kind of like a really strong perfume. I don't get why the P-Dove like it so much. Coo! Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Glad you're enjoying it. Aroma! Domo Cosmic. How you doing? We're doing Pokemon. Yep, you were a huge help, Aromatisse. Thanks! Excellent work, young detective. That perked P-Dub right up. Bad? Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't even consider getting help from the other Pokemon in the area. Oh yeah, come to think of it, a police officer was calling this guy Chief. I wonder why. How about you ask him and find out? How about you, Mr. Butler? Yes, I'm Will Butler, Chief of the PPB. The PPB? You're worried what happened? No, I haven't heard a single thing. Oh no. Yeah, the P-Dove said coo, because it's, you know, a pigeon dove. It go cuckoo. We're an organization dedicated to protecting the Pokemon of Rhyme City. The Pokemon Protection Bureau. Why didn't it say its name? Some Pokemon don't say their name. It depends on the Pokemon. Oh no, that sucks. Well, if she has proof of purchase and everything, she could always take it to the police. Yeah, and it's not the anime either. So it's kind of like the police, but focused on Pokemon. I didn't know we had something like that. The Bureau only recently started its official operations. Yeah, the Pokemon in the games never said their names. Yeah, no, they have like audio sound effects like or something like that. We're gonna take it to court? Alright, well, that's just gonna have to be how it is. Unfortunately. It does suck. I hope things work out for her. You could tell her I said good luck with everything. Unless I beat you to it first. At the moment, we're borrowing police... At the moment, we're offering office space at the Rhyme Police Station and cooperating with the police. Nomopur, welcome. Yeah, Catbug, how you doing? Like, Taffy went back to eat after eating, so... I think he's trying to rest up whatever bug he's got. If he poops later, that'll be good. Like, I'll go downstairs and my dad will be like, did he poop yet? Did he poop yet? Did he poop yet? It's like, okay. He didn't poop yet. Hopefully not during stream. Yeah, hopefully. It's like, he usually does it like when I go to bed. The music's very loud? Really? I mean, it's like, it doesn't seem loud to me. It's quiet for me, but I can do that. It's like, it was quiet for me. That's why I turned it up. But if it's too loud, I'll turn it down. Yeah, but I can't believe fiasco this big occurred on my watch. It's honestly an embarrassment. It was 4 times louder than my voice? Really? Oh, that's weird. Well, I turned it back down, so hopefully it's better now. Let me see. It's like now I'm like, let me see here. Oh. That's weird. Yeah, the volume sounds different on my computer. That's weird. All right. It's still louder to me? Really? No, it doesn't seem louder to me. Really? Are you sure? Huh, let me see here. Well, it's like, yeah, about the Pokemon Protection Bureau. Yeah, we were informed 2 years ago as a response to the infamous R incident, the case you two solved. Back then, the Pokemon-related disturbances were happening all over the city. Human and Pokemon residents of Rhyme City were deeply affected by that. ... Professor Myers was so shaken by what occurred, he took it upon himself to create the PBB as a countermeasure. Alright, so I'm looking at OBS. And, okay, so it's saying output is like... I'm getting 2 different output readings. Hold on. Oh, wait! Oh, maybe that's why? Yeah, I had it set to monitor and output. Yeah, I was playing the volume twice by accident. Whoops. Yeah, because earlier the audio wasn't working and I couldn't figure out why. So I was like, oh, maybe I have the monitor settings wrong. But then I unplugged it and then plugged it back in, and that turned the audio back on. All right, now I think, okay, I think I fixed it now. Yeah. It's like, are we good now? Yeah, sorry about that. I was having technical difficulties before the stream, and I didn't undo what I did. Alright, he wanted to make sure crimes involving Pokemon like the Arya incident would never happen again. That's why this organization exists. Isn't keeping the peace the police's job, though? In the past few years, Rhyme City has been a concerning rise in a number of reported incidents and accidents. The police are struggling to handle so many incidents, including those involving Pokemon. But now the police can protect the human population of Rhyme City, while the PBB protects the Pokemon. By dividing up the work, we can keep everyone safe. Yeah, that was my bad. My problem was literally a case of, did you unplug it and plug it back in? And then I didn't undo what I did after that. Oh well. My bad. Ah, so that's why the PBB was formed. Just what I expect from Rhyme City. Howard really is looking out for us Pokemon, huh? Alright, I think that's everything. By the way, young detective, I was watching your investigation earlier and couldn't help but notice. It's like problem exists between keyboard and chair. Not always! Sometimes it's OBS's fault. Were you explaining things to Pikachu? Huh? I don't think Pikachu understands what you're telling him, though, unless the two of you can... not actually talk to him. It's more like getting advice? No, that's not it. It's... Oh, I get it. You talk to Pikachu to organize your thoughts. Interesting way to form your deductions, if you ask me. Whoa-ha-ha. Yeah, that's it. Well, we do understand each other, actually. Phew, that was close. I thought he'd caught on to us. Be careful. Usually folks wouldn't believe we can talk to one another. Alright. Whoa! Ah!
Back again. Come on, let's chase it down.
Sir.
Oh,
It's Corviknight again. Hey, give me back my hat, would ya? The chief went after Corviknight in his patrol car. I bet Corviknight still has my hat. Let's follow it. Again. Ah! Those are Pokemon cries. It sounds like they're coming from the direction Corviknight flew in. And the famous Detective Tequila Sunshine. Who's that? Let's go check it out. Ah! Oh. Whoa. Pikachu, look. Yeah, is it with tequila? Well, how do you like them these apples? They're scattered all over the place. What a mess. Hydrate. Is this a tree? And it's growing here? It's kind of weird, unless what? No, this is definitely weird. Applin lives in an apple. App. App. It's dangerous here, Applin. You should find somewhere that's safe. App. That's all. It doesn't seem like it wants to leave. Let's talk to it. About you, Applin. I haven't seen any apple in the city before. Where'd you come from? App. I've played Disco Elysium. It's like, my experience with Disco Elysium is I played it many years ago, like when it came out, but then I never finished it because I fucked up a choice and died and lost like an hour of progress and never finished it. So, if the question is, would I ever stream it? Yes, but I would have to be reminded every 10 minutes to save. Yeah, I rage quitted. Oh, you go to sleep in a wooden crate, and when you wake up, you're always someplace new? So the apple vendor travels to different locations, and this apple gets carried along. The apple vendor probably doesn't know about this applin. Apple! Something suddenly shook it awake a moment ago. I'll bet it was Corviknight. Same goes for these crates being toppled over. Yeah, no, it's like I was having a good time with it up until that happened. I don't see the apple vendor. They must have evacuated the area. What happened? Apple. So the wooden crate shook, you got thrown out, and that's when you realized your friends were missing? And got separated? Then let's help find its friends. Good thinking, how many friends were with you? App. 2? Okay, got it. From what Applin said, I think I get what's going on here. But as much as I'd like to go get my hat back from Corviknight, we can't just abandon a Pokemon in need of our help. Yeah, what kind of great detective would we be if we didn't lend a helping hand or two along the way? Okay, should we investigate the fallen apples over there? I'd be happy to if there wasn't a tree in the way. Something about it seems odd to me. Maybe we should investigate that first. Oops. No. There we go. Okay, so we can't investigate because this tree's in the way. What should we do about it? Well, we can't just cut it down. Eggs.
Whoa! This tree's an executor!
Wait, isn't this an Alolan executor? I've never seen one before, so I didn't even realize that. What's it doing here in Rhyme City? Yeah, that one said its name. Like I said, Pokemon's never been consistent about it. Why don't we ask and get some other questions in while we're at it? We can't investigate until it moves anyway. Hey, Executor, over here, look down by your feet. Eggs. Whoa, don't all talk at once. How about this, Executor? I'll tell you which head should answer. Sound good? Eggs. Oops, forgot to say which head. Yeah. You, middleest head. Why are you here? Eggs. Guess it's been traveling around with the apple vendor. And that explains why it's here in Rhyme City. What happened?
Hey.
You, right head. Tell me what happened here. Eggs. Corviknight came flying through, and when you tried to dodge it, you bumped into the fruit stand? I knew it. By the way, have you seen a hat? Corviknight took mine. Eggs. Guess it happened too suddenly for you to tell. Oh well.
Hey.
Left head, we've got a favor to ask. Erg. Sorry, but we're gonna search through those apples scattered behind you. Could you please scooch over a bit? Erg. Oh good, it moved for us. Now we can investigate the scene. This is where all the apples got scattered around. Let the investigation begin. Remember what we're looking for? The 2 missing applin. That's right, there's a lot of apples here, so try not to overlook them, okay? Well, I already see one. I see this one. Lin. Look, an applin, I found one. App. Have you been sitting still pretending to be an apple this whole time? That must take a whole lot of patience. App. Huh, patiently staying still is one of your talents? Impressive. That Corviknight got you wrapped up in quite the mess, though, didn't it? Your friend's waiting for you. Is this another one? It's a little redder than the others. There's apples everywhere. I don't see any applin. At this point, these apples are only good for making juice or jam or something. I'd still eat them, bruised and all. Here? That's an apple crate. No sign of applin, though. Well, we searched pretty thoroughly. I don't see my hat or the other applin, though. Huh, where could it be? Oh. It was hiding.
Huh?
Huh? Did you see something move behind that crate? What? No, I didn't notice anything. Try checking again. Maybe something's changed. Ooh! It's the hat!
Huh?
My hat! Corbin, I dropped it. Could have sworn it wasn't here earlier. Anyway, I'm just glad to have it back.
This was a real pain. Eh? Hey, get back here. The heck?
Hey, quit playing around.
Hey, I'm not playing at all. My hat keeps moving on its own.
That's
Well, maybe there's
ridiculous,
something
Pikachu.
under it. Why does Pikachu have a
Say.
deep voice?
Told you so.
Because they couldn't afford Ryan Reynolds. So we got
Guess I
the
gotta go
rough,
get it.
gruff, deep voice detective. Gotta what?
Well, Tim, lift me up.
Okay.
Alright, I guess we're climbing Executor.
You alright? Don't hurt yourself.
Please, this'll be nothing.
Did this music suddenly get louder? Ah! That's the game's fault. I can mess with it in the settings.
Finally got you back.
Okay. Oh. What? Pikachu, it's an applin! Whoa, are you okay? Fine and dandy. Nice catch, by the way. Are the applin okay, too? Yeah, it's an action sequence. Yep, they all seem happy to be reunited. Good, glad they're alright. So one of them was wearing my hat, huh? Seeing it move on its own really threw me for a loop. I'm sure Corv and I dropped the hat mid-flight and it just happened to fall on top of Applin. Oh yeah, hey Tim, where's my hat? Don't worry, I've got it. At the end of the day, I'm just glad I didn't lose my hat.
Yeesh, that was a hassle. Yeah, now that's more like it.
Yeah, you look like yourself again.
Thanks, Tim. Harry gave me this hat to commemorate our partnership.
The awards ceremony will resume shortly. We ask that all participants please return to the venue at this time.
I guess we better hurry back.
That darn Corviknight. I'll let it off the hook just this once.
Like, well, he's got his hat back, so I guess that's the important
Great
thing.
work. Thank you.
What did I do?
And you as well, Pikachu.
Yep.
I can't say it enough. Rhyme City owes you a debt of gratitude for your efforts.
I helped out a bird
We
and some
strive for
apples.
coexistence between people and Pokemon in our fair city. And you two are the ideal detective duo. On behalf of the city, I am pleased to present you with this medal.
Ooh, nice medal.
Thank you, Mayor Myers. I'm honored.
Of course, you get one too, Pikachu.
Yeah, put it on his hat.
Yeah, I'm the great detective.
Pika Pika to you too, little hero.
Pika Pika to you too.
Keep up that great work.
Way to go, Tim! Congratulations, hon.
It's like he can't fit it on his chest though. That's his flesh. Was that our family? I think so. Domo Doom guy, I can't get tucked. I have to solve mysteries. Later that evening at Tim's apartment.
Tim, I was so proud of you
Yes,
today.
welcome. How you doing? Irene Goodman, Tim's mom. Yeah, so that's the mom and the sister.
You're amazing, Tim.
That's why you're glad I didn't. Yeah, Sophia Goodman, Tim's little sister.
You think so?
Everyone knows all about the amazing work you two have done.
Why am I
There
yawning?
was the Evie abduction case, the fossil stealing spree.
And the Rhine Tower
Isn't this game
standoff
for
case,
kids?
too.
Yes.
They even made a movie based on
And?
the R case.
Is that a problem?
Yeah, I thought that movie was pretty good. But how come Mom and me didn't even show up in it?
I have no idea.
It's like, aren't we all still children at heart? Even when you become an adult, it's like you're just a child trying to figure out how to live through life.
Oh, by the way, I've been meaning to ask you something. This is Dad's Pikachu, right?
Yeah. He's my partner at the moment, though.
I see.
Whoa, whoa. What's with all the staring?
He saved your dad from trouble many times.
Wow.
Like, excuse me, I'm not anyone's Pikachu.
Oh, Pikachu.
What fighting over
the
there?
news is about to start. Maybe there's an update on that Corviknight.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is cute. Pick the TV.
Yep.
This is your first time in Rhyme City, right, Sophia? Uh-huh, it's so busy and fun. Glad I came. That Corviknight surprised me, though. I'm glad you and Mom are okay. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this breaking news. Oh, what's going on?
According to amateur footage we've received from a viewer, Pokémon appear to have caused an explosion.
Oh
This
no!
explosion occurred in the mountain range northeast of Rhyme City. This may be related to the recent uptick in incidents involving Pokémon. Rhyme City Police and the newly established Pokémon Protection Bureau are investigating. Amelia Christie signing off.
Hey, Tim, did you catch that?
I hope that incident doesn't have anything to do with Dad.
Same here.
Mewtwo told me 2 years ago. Dad's alive, and we'll be able to find him as long as we don't give up.
Yeah, they never did find his dad, did they?
Mewtwo is still our only connection to finding Harry.
Whispering to Pikachu, are you?
Oh.
You're just like your father, talking to Pokémon like that.
Oh, really? It's been 2 years since the R incident. Since then, we've solved all kinds of cases. The mayor even gave us an award for it. I can still talk to Pikachu and understand him. If the two of us keep solving cases together, I'm sure we'll find my dad someday.
Someday. Maybe today. Nah, this game's like 15 hours long. It'll probably take us a while. Yeah, Doom Guy? The day after the award ceremony. Ugh, why am I yawning? Rhyme City. We were just here 5 minutes ago. Whipsicott.
Whoa, that's a lot of
Yeah, but
Whimsicott.
why am I always
Sure
so
is.
iffy?
They ride through
Why?
on seasonal winds every year.
I slept.
I hear they can be real pranksters.
If they get in a house they like, they scatter cotton everywhere.
Sounds like a pain to clean up.
Yep.
Look at them float. Little poof.
The sweet smell of coffee is calling my name.
It's the perfect Pikachu bait.
Yeah. Oh, hey there. Frank Holiday, Rhyme City Police Inspector.
Inspector Holiday, did you finally find my dad?
Sorry. No. I'm here on a different case.
Did my dad finally come home with the
We've
milk and
received reports
cigarettes?
of a jewel theft. Could you lend me a hand with this one?
Of course.
The incident occurred at the Dennis residence.
Normal Deadly
Mansion down the
Kiwi,
street.
welcome. I'm not
Sorry,
Alice.
But Brad is waiting for me.
Why does
I'll go
Pikachu
ahead
sound like
and
a
meet
chain
up with you
smoker?
there.
Because they couldn't afford Ryan Reynolds.
much for my
Ryan Reynolds
coffee.
is too, expensive. You're autocorrect. Yeah, I kind of noticed. You need the Mega Tuck. What's in it for me? Okay, let's go, Pikachu. Wait a second, Tim. What for? There's no need to rush. You've got to be calm and unhurried if you want to do your best investigating. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, Pikachu's a real talkative Pokemon. If you see this Pikachu icon, you can press right button to chat. Sometimes Pikachu will try to get your attention. About to let you know he wants to talk. Press the button to hear what he has to say. Okay.
Look, I know we need to hurry, but would it really hurt if we relaxed a bit?
It's like, but I'm
For
good.
instance, oh, here's a good idea. You could listen to some sage advice from a great detective like me. Okay.
You know, I thought he was gonna say it. Oh, but Holiday's waiting. We better go join him. Okay. Who's them Pokemons?
Tim!
I appreciate you coming on such short notice, Tim. This way, the crime took place. This way, the crime took place at the Dennis residence up ahead. So do I just go this way? I guess. To the scene of the crime!
Well, well, well,
Ducky!
if it isn't the great detectives.
Brad McMaster, Rhyme City Police Lieutenant. Manectric. It's been a while, Brad. I see you're on the case, too. I suppose that means you are as well. You private detectives do love sticking your noses into every little thing. Yeah, he's dedicated to the law and order. He's a crime dog. Bark. If Mr. Dennis hadn't requested you personally, I'd be asking you to leave right now. Yep, he's still a jerk. Think he's still holding a grudge after that time we showed him up? Manic. He says no funny business. Jeez, no wonder you two are partners. That's enough, Brad. We're going to be conducting this investigation together. This is the scene of the crime, right? Yes, this mansion belongs to, Sanjeev Dennis, a jeweler. Yes, the Dennis residence. Dennis the Menace. Mr. Dennis is one of the Mr. Dennis is one of the wealthiest men in Rhyme City. God, I can't read. Under normal circumstances, a civilian like yourself would never have the opportunity to meet him. Yes, I could give you a talk. I was messing around. Yoshi, Yoshi. Yoshi, Yoshi. There you go. Make sure you don't do anything to offend him. Oh, and don't get in the way of our investigation either. He's just gotta get a dig in somewhere, doesn't he? I was like, shut up, Brad, you're not in the military. Okay, Tim, come inside. The missing jewel. The first floor. Oh, there's a whole painting. Ooh, more doggy.
I see.
All right, Tim. Mr. Dennis is waiting for you in the room to the right. Thanks, Inspector Holiday. Don't worry, they're Pokemon.
Oh, Tim, I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, it's the jeweler. Radish. God at the Danish residence. My name is Sanjeev Dennis. I'm a jeweler. And this is my partner, Growlithe. Yeah, I want to pet the doggy. Oh. I'm Detective Jim Goodman, and this is my partner, Pikachu. Sorry to jump right into it, but could you please tell us what you know about the incident? No, Petave. Petave instead, he loves pets and he needs them more than me because he has a tummy ache. About the crime that took place.
Oh.
A precious A precious jewel was... not a stool. A precious jewel was stolen while I was out of the house. It's... Ooh, it's called the Aurora Drop, and it's a rare jewel indeed. Yeah, pet taffy like it's going out of style, exactly. The Aurora Drop? What a mysterious name. Magical, even. The thief injured one of my staff members and made off with the jewel. Yeah, I guess they count. Is something sticking out to you as odd? Well, the police are treating my trusted butler as the prime suspect. Because, you know, the butler always does it. They think the butler did it? Could you tell me a bit more about the stolen jewel? It looks like this. It's very shiny. Most gemstones must first become polished into beautiful jewels. But the Aurora Drop is said to have naturally formed into its shape. The way it shines looks a bit like an aurora. Yes, that's precisely how it got its name. The Aurora Drop has been the subject of many a tale, but it was thought to be nothing more than fiction. Even among us jewelers, for the longest time, we called it the Jewel of Legend. Wow, I wasn't kidding when he called it precious. The precious. Guess it's no surprise that someone wanted to steal it. It definitely sounds valuable. Where were you displaying it? I kept it securely locked within a special reinforced case inside my jewel storage room. There are locks on both the storage room door and the reinforced case. And yet, despite all that security, it still got stolen. About your butler. You mentioned that the police already have a suspect. Yes, they believe that the thief is my own trusted butler, Barnes. Why do they think that? Because Barnes and I are the only people who can access the key to the storage room. What's keeping someone else from getting to it? The key is always kept around Growlithe's neck. If anyone but Barnes or myself attempted to take it from her, Growlithe would start barking. My Growlithe is a very loyal Pokemon. She would never allow the key to be taken by a stranger. I don't see a key around Growlithe's neck right now. The police believe Barnes took it. That would certainly make sense, assuming Barnes really is the culprit. Mr. Dennis, if possible, I'd like to speak with Barnes. He's currently being questioned by the police. But you don't believe Barnes is the thief, is that correct? I've known Barnes since we were young. He's worked in this home for years and has always served us well. I'm certain he'd never steal from me. And I couldn't possibly imagine him hurting anyone. So you think Barnes didn't do it and the real culprit is still at large? That's right, someone must have stolen the jewel. Please help me prove that Barnes is innocent. Ah, so that's why he called us here. To clear his butler's name. We'll talk to Barnes later. So finding the Aurora Drop and clearing Barnes of suspicion. Those are the two things you called us here to do? Could you please? You're the only ones I can count on. Our job is to investigate the case and reveal the truth. We don't know if Barnes is truly innocent until we look into this more. Yet the police must have at least some reason to suspect him. But we'll do what we can. If that's acceptable to you, we'll take the case. That's more than acceptable. Thank you, Tim. Great, in that case, may I start investigating the scene of the crime? Of course, the jewel storage room is just upstairs. I won't let any... Whoop. I know you won't let me down. Pressed a little too early. Wait a second, Tim. There's something I want to try, starting with this case. Something you want to try? Yeah, a case notebook. The writers for Detective Journal swear by it. Detective Journal? That's the magazine you're always reading, right? Yeah, that's the one. They researched the most efficient way for detectives to organize their case notes. The solution they come up with was a case notebook. Sounds intriguing. How does it work? I'm getting to that. First, open up your notebook. Okay. Yeah, so here we go. First, let's write it in the notebook any burning questions that arise while we're investigating. We'll summarize the testimony and evidence that we've gathered during our investigation on the page below. Okay. Like someone stole it. After we've collected enough testimonies and evidence, the begin deducting option will appear. When you select this, we can start deducing the answers to our questions. We don't have enough testimonies or evidence right now, but once we do, we'll be able to start deducing. I guess actually using a notebook is the best approach. So Tim, what do we have to do right now? We have to collect testimonies and evidence to figure out how the jewel was stolen. To do that, we have to investigate the case of the scene of the crime. That's right. Let's go check the jewel storage room. All right, let's go. No more tutorials. Let's just go. I've played Ace Attorney. And Professor Layton. The jewel storage room has been left exactly as it was at the time of the incident. Inspector Holliday's already filled me in. Please go right ahead. Yes. Thank you. It's so fluffy in here. Did a Whimsicott fly in here? Like they were talking about the Whimsicott before. And there's like cotton all over the place. What is it, Pikachu? I checked out the door, but there's no signs of forced entry. And we could be fairly certain that the thief used a key to get in. According to Dennis, this room's where the Aurora drop used to be. Let's take a closer look. Okay. A green jewel. Whoop. It reminds me of the forest? Yeah, it reminds me of the forest. Just looking at it is calming. Beautiful jewel, so clear and sparkly. This area looks more disturbed than the rest. Let's start investigating. We might find a clue. Alright, don't let any details slip past you, Tim.
Let me see.
Where should we look first? This looks like part of the jewel case. Based on the shape, do you think the top half of the case was cut off? Yeah, it looks that way. It's a really clean cut. Slicing it must have taken one seriously sharp blade. I doubt a human could pull that off. So, Pokemon? There's some cotton on the ground. It looks really fluffy and soft. Who did it? The Payday Gang. It was the Meowths. The base of the jewel case is firmly fixed to the floor. Yeah, moving the base doesn't even look possible. Oh, there's something in the... Yeah, here's a blue feather. Do you think the Pokemon it belonged to was in this room? Maybe it's from a Pokemon that lives in the mansion. Let's look into that later. Anything else?
Is this?
This is the only case that's damaged. Must be where they kept the Aurora drop. The edge looks like it was sliced clean with a blade. What kind of blade could slice this cleanly through such a sturdy jewel case? The jewel case is still locked. So no key. Like Dennis said, the jewel in this case was stored under lock and key, and the key to this case is a different key than the one to the jewel storage room door. I wonder who has the key then?
Right.
We've covered everything I was wondering about. Any other spots you want to check? I don't know, is there anything else?
Hey, Tim. Quit looking at my tail and start investigating anything that looks suspicious.
But you have a cute little butt. Yeah, once it's checked off, I can't click on it anymore. I think I might be done. I don't know if there's anything else.
Okay, let's start deducing.
Alright, I guess it doesn't tell you when you're done investigating an area. You just have to assume you're done. Yeah, you probably figured out how the culprit stole the jewel by now. Alright, begin deducing.
Okay.
Yeah, I was teleported out by an Abra. We have a few plausible theories, which do you think is right? Yeah, they cut it open. From what we see from the crime scene, we could tell the jewel case was sliced open. After that, the Aurora drop was removed from the case and taken away. Right, and we saw that the jewel case was still locked, which supports that claim. We still need to investigate more to determine how the case was sliced open. At least now we know how the thief got their hands on the Aurora drop. Yeah, we've made our first step forward. Yippee! Yay?
Okay.
You understand how to use the case notebook now? Yep, once I've got some evidence, I'll start deducing. Feel free to start deducing whenever you feel like it. Sure. After investigating the scene, we now know how the crime was carried out. We can be certain that the jewel sliced open the case and took the jewel from inside. But there's just one thing that's strange. Oh yeah? Yeah, think, Tim. What's strange about the way the crime was committed? I mean, the glass was cut, but the door wasn't. That means someone was able to open it. The door. Yeah, it's like the jewel case was still locked, but it was sliced apart. That's right, so that means the thief only had one of the keys. The one to the storage room. They didn't have the key to the jewel case. Ah, so it was 2 different keys. According to Mr. Dennis, only he and Barnes could access the jewel storage room. I understand why the police suspect Barnes, but I'm not so sure. Obviously, it'd be best if we could talk to Barnes ourselves, but he's still being questioned. We need to ask Mr. Dennis about the lock on the jewel case. Right, after we wrap up here, let's go ask him. How's the investigation going, Tim? Oh, Mr. Dennis. Sorry, I couldn't stand just waiting around. Have you discovered anything? It does appear that the culprit used a storage system key to gain entry. We believe they then cut open the jewel case and took the Aurora drop. Is that so? I suppose that doesn't help Barnes much since he has access to the key. I have a question for you, Mr. Dennis. Who has the key to the jewel case? I have it right here. I always carry the key to the jewel case on my person. I've known Barnes a very long time, but I still won't give him the key. Alright, well. The security jewel is my personal responsibility. Got it, so both Barnes and Dennis can access the key to the jewel storage room. But only Mr. Dennis has access to the key to the jewel case itself. That's valuable information, Mr. Dennis. Thank you. Really? I thought I might be getting in the way, but I'm glad to hear I could help. The Aurora Drop is meant to become a symbol of revival for Rhyme City. Anyway, I'm counting on you, Tim. A symbol of revival? Let's ask Dennis about that later. The thief cut open the case to steal the jewel, but they had the key to get into the storage room. Only people that have the access to the key are Dennis and Barnes, so it makes sense the police would suspect Barnes. But if the key hadn't been used to unlock the storage room, Barnes wouldn't be under suspicion in the first place. Why would he do that knowing people would suspect him? Maybe he didn't think that far ahead. In any case, based on what we found at the crime scene, we can't be certain of anything just yet. We need to talk to Barnes and the other people in the mansion and hear what they have to say. Not just the people, the Pokemon too. I'll interpret for you when we talk to them. Alright, I'm counting on you, Pikachu. Okay, now that we've got our few steps, our next steps figured out, let's start interviewing people everyone right away. Okay. Hey, Tim, there's something on the floor by the window. Should we check it out? Sure. The Automobiles Drive, welcome. Yeah, it's like whenever your favorite VAs respond to your comments, you're happy and never take it granted. No, that's great. That's good to hear. But yeah, welcome. How you doing? What's all this? Pokemon feathers? Sure looks like it. They're scattered all over the floor and the window's open. Maybe a Pokemon got in or out through here? Yeah, it's like, what's a Pokemon with blue feathers? Do you think it has anything to do with this case? Look at this. One of these feathers is darker than the others. You're right, the other 6 are a lighter shade of blue. Something about this is nagging me. Hey, so many feathers.
Great detective tip number 7. Begin every investigation by taking your client's word at face value. From there, forget your preconceived notions and gather the facts until you uncover the truth.
Thanks, Peekaboo. Let's see, is there anyone notable I could talk to or something? Oh, you with the face. Are you the butler guy?
Hello there, Detective Tim. No, I mean, Detective Goodman?
Larry Turner, newest staff member of the Dennis residence, whose features are so sharp, I think he used those features to cut the glass. Well, you are the detective, right? That's what Mr. Dennis said, at least. The name's... Wait, that's not proper enough, sorry. My name is Larry Turner, and I'm a member of the house staff. House staff, huh? Seems in over his head. If you need anything, just let me know. I mean, please inform me if... Oh, Domo Spike Bebop, you're... Oh, wait. I just realized. Will... Yeah, so let me see. Alright, so the multi-chat in, Stream Elements does not seem to be working. Alright, well now I know, because it's like, I've had it for a few days now, but I haven't had a chance to test it because no one posted. Alright. I was like, wait a minute, is that a new person? It's like, no. It was copy-paste to both. Whatever. If you need anything, let me know. I mean, please inform me if you really don't seem to be so formal with us. Thanks, that's a huge relief. I got this job a while ago, but I'm still not used to talking all fancy. Uh-oh, is that a problem? Well, it's a good thing for me that Barnes deals with all the important guests. My main duties are taking care of the Pokemon, managing the house, and groundskeeping. I can handle all that, no problem. I don't know, this guy isn't exactly filling me with confidence in his ability to do his job. Anyway, you wanted to ask about what happened, right? I mean, I already told the police everything I know. I'm really sorry for taking up more of your time. Oh, sorry, that's not what I meant. I'm not complaining or anything. It's just that I don't remember what happened very well. Something attacked me out of nowhere and I blacked out. Something attacked him? So not the thief then? Can you please tell us more about that, Mr. Turner? Sure, no problem. About the crime. Right, so where to start? Domo, Demon Lord, welcome. How you doing? I was just doing my job, like normal today. I've made food for the Pokemon, did some cleaning around the mansion, that sort of thing. I think I was tidying the garden when it happened. I saw Ducklet flying out of a second-story window. Okay, yeah, Ducklet's blue. As I recall, I wondered where she was going. I mean, usually Ducklet just walks out the front door. It seemed weird to me, so I went upstairs to see what was going on. That's when I saw the door to the jewel storage room was wide open. As if that wasn't shocking enough, the moment I went to look inside, I suddenly got punched by a Pokemon. Next thing I knew, I was lying on a sofa and someone was treating my wounds. A Pokemon punched you? Yeah, I feel like I glimpsed a small red figure for just a moment. Based on size, it couldn't have been human, so I'm guessing it was a Pokemon. A red Pokemon? Do you know what kind it was? I'm not really sure. It all happened so fast. I see. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Well, I'm glad you weren't seriously hurt. That's what the doctor said, too. No Pokemon would want to steal the Aurora drop. It's possible the culprit ordered their partner Pokemon to swipe the jewel and punch out Turner. So, Tim, now you've heard Turner's story, what do you think? We need to find a Ducklet that flew out the window and that red Pokemon, too. Yep, you got it. So, about the culprit.
Excuse me?
Did you see anything else when the Pokemon attacked you? The thief who brought the Pokemon along was probably nearby. Unfortunately, that's all I saw. I see. Can you think of any other details that might give us a clue about the culprit? Nothing in particular comes to mind. I mean, Mr. Dennis is such a nice person. I've never heard of anyone holding a grudge against him. And I was really surprised to hear that Barnes is a suspect. You don't think Barnes is responsible? I guess the police must have some reason to suspect him. But honestly, I just can't believe it. Barnes is still showing me the ropes around here. He's a great coworker with tons of experience. I mean, if you'd known Barnes before this, you could never even imagine him being a thief. About the drop.
Excuse me?
You know anything about the stolen jewel? The Aurora drop? I've never even seen the thing. I've been shut up in that storage room ever since it was brought to the house. Of course, I know it's valuable and all. I assume that's what's been causing all the arguments between Mr. and Mrs. Dennis lately. What sort of arguments? In case you haven't heard, Mr. Dennis says he's gonna donate the Aurora Drop. It seems like Mrs. Dennis is against the plan. I've been fighting about it almost nightly. Every night? It must really be a point of contention. I guess Mrs. Dennis just doesn't want to give up such a valuable jewel. So the Aurora Drop's been driving a wedge between husband and wife, eh? Alright. Ooh, hello. Clefable! It's Clefable! Babe! Oh, it's Clefable, Mrs. Dennis's partner, apparently. Can I ask you a few questions? Hey! Well, what gives? No need to be so rude. What's wrong? Seems like she's real suspicious of us. She called us a few slurs. It's like if we suplex the Clefable, we might go to jail. Maybe she's feeling sensitive after the incident here.
Yes? You certainly don't look like you're with the police. State your business.
Claudia Dennis. Okay. We're detectives. Mr. Dennis asked us to investigate the incident that occurred here. Why am I coughing? Detectives? Oh, I suppose my husband did say something about that. Your husband? That must mean you're Claudia Dennis, Sanjev's wife. I'm sorry to bother you, but do you mind if we ask you some questions? I do mind, actually. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. The case has already been solved. What do you mean? The police said that Barnes is behind all this, so the matter's settled. We've heard that he's under suspicion, yes. But we can't be certain it was Barnes who committed the crime. You sound just like my husband. But nothing you say will change the fact that Barnes is the culprit. Barnes' partner Ducklet was up to no good. I saw it with my own eyes. Did you witness the crime? Barnes' partner Ducklet was involved in the crime? Yeah, she said some disgusting things involving rubber clothes and your mother. Oh boy. Pikachu was shocked. You look as though you don't believe me. Of course I don't. About what you witnessed. Is it true that you witnessed the crime? Well, I didn't exactly see it clearly. Huh? But I did witness some irrefutable proof. What exactly did you see? At the time of the incident, I was enjoying a cup of tea in my room on the second floor. Just then, I noticed a bird Pokemon flying outside the window. A bird Pokemon? Yes, I clearly saw a blue bird Pokemon. It had to have been Ducklet. Words. We did find blue feathers near the window and in the storage room. So those were Ducklets? In hindsight, she was obviously stealing the jewel. I also heard a faint sound just before that, like something metallic. A metallic sound? Do you know what could have made that noise? No, I don't, but the storage room was ransacked, wasn't it? I suppose she must have broken something in the act. And I've heard it confirmed that Ducklet's feathers were found in the room. Isn't that proof enough that Barnes is the culprit? She's pretty darn convinced of her own theory. But all it's based on is a metallic sound on the side of a flying blue bird Pokemon. Pretty flimsy if you ask me. Yeah. I'm sorry, Miss Dennis, but that information alone isn't enough to definitely prove Barnes is the culprit. Then hurry up and find whoever it is and get that jewel back. Isn't that what my husband hired you for? Oh, I get that she's upset, but she doesn't have to take it out on us. Barnes.
Excuse me?
Mr. Dennis seems confident that Barnes is innocent. Oh yes, I'm sure he is. He's always been too trusting. Especially when it comes to bonds. Those two really trust each other that much? I'm told Barnes has worked here for a very long time. Much longer, in fact, than I've known Sanjeev. I suppose that's why Barnes is always taking my husband's side. What do you mean by that? Whenever my husband and I have a disagreement, Barnes inevitably sides with Sanjeev. Even though I'm sure he believes he's being impartial. That lack of self-awareness is yet another one of his many flaws. I get the feeling Claudia's not a huge fan of Barnes. Do you think that's why she's so sure he's the thief? Duck.
Excuse me?
Could you tell me more about Ducklet? Blue feathers. Didn't a Pokemon with feathers like that mess with you earlier? Yeah, so we're like, something's going on. It could have been, it could have actually been Corviknight. I don't know. Then again, Corviknight's more, crow-like. So, I don't know. We'll find out. Ducklet is Barnes' partner. She dotes on him tirelessly and is always by his side. You mentioned earlier that she might be involved in the crime somehow. Would Ducklet be capable of such a thing? Yeah, she even helps Barnes out with his shopping. She'd certainly be capable of making off with a jewel. Well, whether or not Ducklet stole the jewel, the one thing that seems certain is that she really loves Barnes. Drop?
Yes?
The Aurora Drop is an incredibly valuable jewel. Mr. Dennis told me the same thing. But do you really understand? Can you even comprehend just how valuable it is? Huh? I knew it. Just look at those blank expressions. Hey, my face always looks like this. As it is, I'm not even sure my husband understands the true value of that jewel. After getting his hands on something so precious, why would he want to donate it to Rhyme City? So you're against donating the Aurora Drop? Of course I am. Treasures like that aren't meant to be paraded about for the general public. They should be preserved for quiet observation by a select few. Hard to imagine her quietly doing anything. Alright, I think I have some follow-up questions. Ask me anything you like about the symbol of revival. Yeah, she is like, sorry, I'm starting to think maybe she did it. Somehow. Can we toss her in the meat grinder? No, but we can have Pikachu electrocute her. It's like, it's faster and easier than the electric chair. What makes the Aurora Drop a symbol of revival? 2 years ago during the R incident, my jewel shop suffered considerable damage. Wait, you were a victim of the R incident? Yeah, some Pokemon who'd been exposed to R went berserk. The rampage destroyed my shop, to say nothing of the damage done to my jewels and other goods. By that time, I already had the Aurora Drop. I kept it stored safely in the shop. So, was the Aurora Drop damaged too? No, as a matter of fact, it wasn't. Of all the jewels in my shop, the Aurora Drop was the only one to remain unscathed. In fact, debris fell so perfectly around the Aurora Drop that you might believe it was being protected. That's incredible. I guess there's some magic left in the world after all. Ever since then, the Aurora Drop became known as the jewel that survived the art incident. People started visiting my shop just to see it. And thanks to all that attention, my business was able to get back on its feet. Sounds like a valuable jewel in more ways than one. What made you decide to bring it back to your mansion instead of keeping it at your shop? I decided to donate it to Rhyme City. The Aurora Drop? But why donate something so precious to you? It's not just precious to me, and that's exactly why I decided to donate it. Mayor Myers has done his part in improving our city by declaring the start of Pokemon Friendship Week. I thought it was about time I did mine. So I wanted to donate the jewel that survived the R incident as a symbol of Rhyme City's revival. I hope that by doing so I can help liven up not just my shop, but the whole city as well. Wow, Dennis, I'm impressed. That's a wonderful gesture. I'm glad you think so. Not everyone is so pleased about it. Oh? Forget I said anything. I shouldn't burden you with concern over such personal matters. For now, I'm counting on you to find the Aurora Drop as quickly as possible. Understood, we'll do everything we can. Alright. I haven't saved in a while. I'll talk to that Growlithe. It's Dennis's partner, Growlithe. She sure doesn't look happy. Ow. Apparently she feels responsible. No wonder she's so down. Maybe we should leave her alone for a while. Now then, Mr. Barnes, we'll thank you not to leave the mansion until further notice. Understood. Hey, it sounds like the police finished questioning Barnes. Let's go talk to him. Yeah. There he is. Mr. Barnes. Brandon Barnes, the butler. Oh, how did it come to this? Why are the police so suspicious of me? Excuse me, are you Mr. Barnes? Who might you be? I'm Detective Tim Goodman. Dennis has hired me to investigate the crime that occurred here. Is that so? Ah, my apologies. I am Brandon Barnes. I work here at the Dennis residence as a butler. Do you mind if we ask you some questions, Mr. Barnes? I realize you must be tired since you were just questioned by the police. Please don't worry about that. If you've been hired by Mr. Dennis, then it is my duty to give you my full cooperation. Yeah, Tim Schneidman. Thank you. What would you like me to speak about first? Time of incident? Yes. I was away when the incident occurred. It wasn't until after I finished my errand and entered the house that I realized something was amiss. I heard Turner cry out from the second floor. When I rushed upstairs, I found him collapsed on the floor in front of the jewel storage room. So that means Barnes was the first witness to arrive at the scene of the crime. Did you see the thief or their partner Pokemon? No, nothing like that. Wait, if Barnes ran upstairs, you'd think he would have run straight up into the thief. If you didn't see anyone, could they have escaped from the second floor? Did you check the storage room? Yes, the door was already open, and when I looked inside, I saw that the Aurora drop was gone. I then contacted Mr. Dennis and the police right away. Is there anyone who could collaborate your whereabouts at the time? Unfortunately not. It was only afterward that Mrs. Dennis came out of her room to see what the commotion was about. That fucking bitch. And the only others in the house at the time were Growlithe and Conflable. Naturally, no one can take witness statements from Pokemon, so I'm afraid I have no alibi. That's where we come in. The Pokemon that live in this mansion might know something. Culprit. Mr. Barnes, do you have any idea who the thief might be? Not a clue, I'm afraid. But I do know that Mr. Dennis and I were the only ones who can freely use the key to the jewel storage room. Okay. Whoop. Growlithe guards that key with constant vigilance, so I imagine it would be very difficult for anyone else to take it from her. I suppose it's no great wonder that the police suspect me given the circumstances. But I would never do something so senseless. At least this confirms that only those who have access to the key. Not the duck.
Yes.
Ducklet is my dear partner Pokemon. Just look at this photo. Aww. Is it wearing something? Huh. That's Ducklet with you there? Yes, isn't she adorable? Just look at her feathers. Simply beautiful. But that's not all. She's also incredibly clever and even helps me out with my work. Oh, excuse me. I'm terribly sorry. I tend to get a bit carried away when I speak about Ducklet. My little baby Ducklet. I love my little ducky wucky so much. Yeah, don't at the duck. It's really no problem. You mentioned that she helps you with your work. What exactly does she do? Let's see. She runs errands for me, such as buying coffee beans from a local cafe. Oh, she buys coffee beans. Nice. There's a place nearby called the High Hat Cafe. Perhaps you've heard of it? She regularly goes shopping there by herself. If that's their go-to cafe, then it's gotta be for a High Hat blend. Yes, I shouldn't be surprised that Rhyme City's elites have such refined tastes. I asked her to go to the cafe today, in fact, but she hasn't yet returned. Could she have wandered off somewhere? Do you have any idea where Ducklet might be? Unfortunately, no. The feathers around the scene of the crime are Ducklet's, right? Yes, no question about it. But I haven't the faintest idea why Ducklet's feathers would be there. Just the thought of her getting caught up in the crime somehow. I'm so worried I can hardly think straight. A Warbodwop. Out of all the jewels in Mr. Dennis's collection, he considers the Aurora Drop to be his most precious. He worked tirelessly to acquire it in the first place. You might even say that the Aurora Drop is the physical manifestation, the crystallization of Mr. Dennis's career as a jeweler. I wish nothing but swift retribution on the thief who stole it from him. For someone who speaks so formally, Barnes is a pretty passionate guy, isn't he? Please, Tim, find the Aurora drop. I beg you. Don't worry, sir. We're on the case.
Well...
Based on Barnes' testimony, I'm really not surprised the police suspect him. Yeah, if only there was another witness at least. About that, aren't you forgetting something, Tim? Barnes told us that Growlithe and Clefable were in the mansion at the time of the incident, remember? Oh right, maybe the Pokemon saw something. Exactly, you can leave the rest to me. Let's go question him, Tim. Okay, let's go! Growlithe! Hey, Growlithe, sorry to bug you when you're already feeling down. Would it be alright if we asked you some questions? Wow? We're here to catch the thief, and we need your help to do that. Oh. You're willing to talk to us if it'll help Sanji? Thanks. Sanji? Growlithe's nickname for Dennis, near as I can tell. Alright, his name is Sanjiv Dennis, so I guess Sanji makes sense. Anyway, Growlithe, can we start with the questions? About you. Ow. Gotcha, as Dennis's partner, it's your job to guard the mansion. We already know the key to the jewel storage room was already around your neck. Wow. It's important to Dennis, so guarding it is important to you. Makes sense. Wow, wow. She says she never let anyone other than Dennis or Barnes even touch the key. Wow. So that's why you feel extra responsible for what happened, huh? She's really got a strong sense of responsibility. Don't worry, the two of us are gonna crack this case. About the time of the incident.
Well...
You remember something about the time of the incident? Wow. You don't know because you were napping? Wow. What, your breakfast was so tasty you ate too much and it made you eepy? Been there, believe me. What are you even talking about? Wow, wow. You woke up when Barnes got home? That would have been right before all the commotion happened. When you woke up, your precious key was gone? Wow. Yeah, I can tell you're upset. Wow. You'll do whatever it takes to help us catch the thief? Thanks. We'll come back we'll come ask for an assist if anything comes up. Barnes. Ow, ow. She says Barnes is a kind and well-mannered person. He and Dennis are close, and she's never seen them fighting or arguing. Mr. Dennis really does seem to trust Barnes after all. Ow, ow. And Growlithe likes Barnes too. Judging from what Growlithe says, it's hard to think of Barnes as a likely culprit. There wasn't anything in Growlithe's testimony that could help us prove Barnes' innocence. Only one left to ask is Clefable. I'll do what I can to get Clefable talking to us. Thanks, Pikachu. Clefable! Hey! What? You think we're thieves returning to the scene of the crime? You got it all wrong. We're not here to steal anything. We're actually great detectives looking to catch the thief. Please, can you answer some questions? Faye? Yes, really, come on. You can trust us. Faye? Yeah, help us out. I'm sure Claudia's bad mood will clear up too. Faye! Wish you could commit crime in this game. Unfortunately, you can't. But if only. Yes, Clefable was worried we'd do something bad to Mrs. Dennis. About you. Do you have a job here at the mansion? Need more Faye? Well, we're about to have that happen. Faye! No job per se, unless you count spending time with Claudia. Isn't it tough hanging out with someone so prickly? Hey! Claudia's not a bad person, you say? Sorry, didn't mean to be insulting. Faye! Uh-huh, so Claudia is always arguing with someone or another. But when it's just you and her together, she starts to regret the whole thing? I get it now. Your job is to cheer her up when she gets into arguments. Wow, you're actually pretty nice. I bet Clefable's really important to Mrs. Dennis. Incident. Did anything strange happen today? Hey! Clefable's saying she got real sleepy while playing in the mansion this morning. Why'd everyone get all eepy? Hey! Then she dozed off and doesn't know what happened after that. That's too bad. Barnes. What do you think of Barnes? Do you get along with him all right? Hey! Claudia doesn't like Barnes. So Clefable tries not to have much to do with him. Hey! But she doesn't think Barnes is a bad person. After all, she says, Barnes ran to help Turner when he got hurt. Wait, does that mean Clefable saw Barnes going upstairs to help Turner? Yeah, it's gotta. Clefable, what else can you tell us? Faye! Clefable was dozing near the front door this morning. When Barnes got home from doing stuff outside, she woke up and greeted him at the door. Faye! Faye! Then Clefable and Barnes heard Turner cry out on the second floor, so they both went running upstairs. Okay. Oop. And that's when, to their surprise, they found Turner on the floor. That means when Turner was attacked, Barnes was still on the first floor. We have an alibi!
Okay, let's start deducing. Okay.
You know, it's like, alright, we got some useful information. Based on everything you heard, is Barnes innocent? Refuting information, yada yada yada. Yeah, it's Clefable.
Okay.
Like, Clefable's the alibi. We learned that Clefable greeted Barnes when he returned to the mansion, and Growlithe said she woke up at exactly the same time. Barnes and the others only became aware of the crime after that. Doesn't that mean Barnes couldn't be the culprit? He has an alibi! Barnes was on the first floor when Turner was attacked. That would have made it very difficult for Barnes to steal the jewel. I'm not sure we can prove Barnes' innocence with that alone. Yeah, we can't exactly disclose that testimony came from Pokemon. No one will believe us. It looks like we're going to need other evidence to prove his innocence. Yippee! We can't lift the suspicion around Barnes with Clefable's testimony alone. I think we're going to need some other kind of evidence to prove his innocence. But where should we look for it? Nothing immediately comes to mind. At times like this, it's best to try investigating other leads. We might find a thread somewhere unexpected that leads us back to us. It leads us back to this. Get closer to the truth of this case, we've got no choice but to find the Pokemon that witnesses saw. Witnesses reported seeing a red Pokemon Ducklet. I wonder if the Pokemon that cut open the jewel case is the culprit's Pokemon. It makes sense to think that, but no such human was seen by witnesses. Having said that, we might learn something if we can find the red Pokemon. Let's head into the city and get some leads on that red Pokemon. I'm sure we'll be able to figure out what the Pokemon it actually is. At this point, it seems unlikely that Barnes is the culprit. But then, why did Ducklet leave from the second story window? Or floor window? Seems unlikely that it's got nothing to do with the jewel theft. Finding Ducklet would be the quickest way to confirm that. Good call, let's head to the city and look for her.
Okay.
Looks like the only way to continue our investigation is to gather info in the city. But where should we go? Should we go after Ducklet or search for the red Pokemon? If you're unsure, why don't we try following Ducklet? I think we have a better lead to go for than the red Pokemon. Yeah, he said he took him to the cafe, so we'd probably have to go to the cafe. Alright, dear, Ducklet was supposed to go buy coffee beans today. I bet you she went to the High Hat Cafe. You're right, we should probably go search the cafe. Let's not waste any time, Tim. Yeah, let's go! Let's get out of here! Ah! I think we're making progress. I mean, we got an alibi, but it's from a Pokemon, and people are like, what are you talking about? Huh? You mean you won't help me? I understand how you feel, ma'am, but we're in the middle of an investigation right now. Yes, but what should I do? Looks like that woman has a problem. Sure does. I doubt it has anything to do with our case, but it's hard not to want to help someone who's in trouble. That's the spirit, Tim. If we see a person or Pokemon with a problem, let's do what we can to help them. That's what makes us the city's great detectives. But we need to prioritize our current case. This is something we can help with when we have time. Right. First, let's hear what she has to say. Good idea. Yeah, during your investigation, you'll get side quests. Yeah, they got bubbles. Try talking to them. Local concerns that you've agreed to help with are added to the list. You can check in time. Keep in mind some of these requests aren't necessary problems in the strictest sense. Excuse me, may I ask what's wrong? My little pup's gone missing. Oh no, what happened? We were taking a walk together in Serenity Park. I guess Lilliput must have been having too much fun. He got so worked up, he took off like a rocket. I've been searching all over for him, and now I'm exhausted. That police officer won't look into it for me either. I don't know what to do. We can't just ignore this. That's right, helping people is a detective's job, and finding lost Pokemon even more so. We'd like to help you, ma'am. We're detectives, so we're pretty good at looking for lost people in Pokemon. Really? That would be a huge help. Can you think of anywhere your Lilliput might have gone? Well, I've already searched the park pretty thoroughly, but I haven't looked from the city yet. Oh, also my Lilliput likes quiet places, but I'm not sure if there are any places like that around here. I think that's enough information for us to go by. Please wait here while we search for him. I'm so sorry to add to your workload when you already look so busy, but thank you. I hope you find my sweet Lilliput. If we see the Lilliput during our investigation, we should talk to it. Like, alright. Loves to go for walks. It's like he ran out while having his little walkies. Alright, that button opens it. Whimsy? Cat. They seem happy. What are they talking about? They're saying that no matter how many times they visit this city, it's always bustling and full of fun. Do you suppose they witnessed anything? We can certainly ask. Wind! Oh, you ride on seasonal winds that take you all over the world, huh? The city seems livelier than usual whenever the Whimsicott arrive. Whimsy! Ah, okay. Soon you'll be leaving the city to travel somewhere else. When? Oh, you like coming here every year because you can meet so many different Pokemon? Oh, I'm happy to hear that. Cotton. Is this cotton yours? Whim! Yeah, the Whimsicott says it's theirs. Yeah, that's what I figured. Like, we actually found this in Mr. Dennis's mansion. I don't suppose you've been in there? Whimsy? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Come on, you gotta remember at least that much. Whimsy! Oh, this one does remember. What did it say? It thinks it remembers going into the mansion while playing with its friends. It thinks so? That's not a very clear answer. Yeah, let's ask for more details. How'd you get in there? You said you might have been in the mansion, but how'd you get inside? When? You went through the window with your friends? Why would you do that? Whimsy! You don't remember anything after eating breakfast this morning? What the heck does that mean? Please, it's really important. Just try to remember. Whimsy! Whimsy! Some human you don't know asked you to do it? What was the stranger like? Whimsy! You don't remember because it was someone you'd never seen before, huh? Now, look here. You might be an accessory to theft. Huh? You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Think the Whimsicott may have been unknowingly involved in the crime? If they were, they're blissfully ignorant of it. Their head empty. It's just full of cotton. After all, playing pranks is kind of their whole deal. This complicates things. Red Pokemon. Have you two seen any red Pokemon around here? Cat. Oh, Poniard is red, and you've recently become friends with one? Poniard? It's a Pokemon with blades all over its body. You know, that could cut glass. I had a feeling it was a Poniard. It's like red, can cut things. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a Poniard. And sure, the Poniard's pretty red. Whimsicott! God! You often run into Poniard at the Terrence and Serenity Park. On windy days, you play with Poniard by picking it up and flying it around. Win! And they said they like to fly Poniard all the way here from Serenity Park. Serenity Park is the big park just beyond here, right? Yeah, and the terrace is way over on the far side. Maybe we could find Poniard there. You remember when you last played with Poniard? Whimsy? Oh, lately you've been playing together every day, even today? In that case, we might be able to find it there now. Whimsy! If we go meet Poniard, we should be careful about how we treat its favorite rock? It has a favorite rock? Whimsy! Whim! Apparently there's a rock on the terrace that Poniard really cares about. One time they accidentally stepped on it and then Poniard got mad. Real mad. It's a special rock. Wow, that's scary. We'd better watch where we step. Ducky. I don't suppose they've seen Ducklin around, have they? Whimsy! Whim! Okay, I get it. You didn't see her. Whimsy! If they didn't see her, I wonder where she went. Is that I'm your favorite Pokemon? Well, I'm not even a Pokemon though, but thanks, I think. Question mark. Do you suppose Poniard is the red Pokemon we've been looking for? Apparently, it's good friends with the Whimsicott that went into the mansion. So it seems pretty likely. It'd probably be fastest just to go meet it and ask. But we still have to track down Ducklet. Should we look for Ducklet or Poniard first? Either's fine by me. We can start with whichever one you like. Yeah, at this point I might as well be. Thanks, Pikachu. Alright. That's Fountain Plaza. Oh, this is the park. I don't know if I want to be here yet. Your favorite Pokemon's Greymon. This place is huge. That's Serenity Park for you. Whimsicott said Poniard hangs out around here, and the terrace is their usual meetup spot. Shall we go look? Not yet. I just want to see where going that way went. But maybe finding Ducklet might be easier first. Also gotta see if I can find that Lillipup. Like, I see other Pokemon, like a Trubbish.
Trub!
Trub?
Hey, wait up!
It's gone.
Alright.
Oh.
It ran down the street, right? Let's follow so we can ask some questions. I just hope we can find it. It's like, where's it gonna take us? Oh, it's not here. Must be hiding somewhere. Well, no point hanging around here. Let's go interview someone else. Well, is there... Oh, there's a Lillipup! There you are! Did someone say walkies? Say, Pikachu, isn't this? Yeah, it's Lillipup. It may indeed be the partner of that woman we met in front of the dentist residence. Let's ask. I don't want walkies. Hey there, Lillipup. What are you doing away over here? Pup? I see. Apparently he was so much fun running around that he wasn't paying attention to where he was going. Next thing he knew, he was here. Just like that woman said earlier. No. He says he misses his partner. Okay, we're gonna go tell her and bring her here. Tell her and bring her here to you, Lillipup. Lillipup! I'm so glad you've been found. I can walk. I can go touch grass. I just can't walk well. I'm clumsy. I'll fall. Up, up. Thank you so much for finding my dear Lillipup, Detective. You're welcome. I'm glad we could help. No. You ran away because you weren't getting enough playtime, didn't you? No. All right, then. We can play together as much as you like today. Up, up. Guess that's settled. Yeah, it was nice to see them both so happy. All right, well, that mystery was solved. Hooray! I don't think there's anything else around here. Let's head back. Like, I think the cafe's on the left side of the plaza. It was like over here. To the left, to the left. Lulicolo!
Oh, Tim!
Rachel Myers, student at Rhyme University.
Hello there.
Jessica Miller, Rachel's friend. Wow, what a coincidence running into you here. Yeah, I'm as surprised as you are. I think I've seen this girl somewhere before. Oh, I remember, Howard's notebook. She's the girl from the photo. Yes, Pikachu, this is Rachel. We go to college together? She's the mayor's daughter? Right, right. You said she knows a lot about Pokemon too, didn't you? And she's just a classmate, or... See, this is why I don't like telling you about my personal life. I'm just looking out for you. I never hear you talk about actually having fun with people. Ah, well, anyway, who's the woman next to her? I know about just as much as you do. I don't think we've met before. Hey, Jessica, have you heard of these? Of course, it's an honor to meet the great detective. By the way, Tim, were you talking to Pikachu just now? What? No way. Aw, no need to be embarrassed. I totally understand the urge to talk with your partner. But now that you're here, why don't you chat with us for a bit? Yeah, sure.
It is such an honor to meet you, Tim. Thank you for solving the R case. You have no idea what that meant to me.
You're welcome, random friend.
Yeah.
I see news about your accomplishments on TV all the time. You're quite the celebrity. Celebrity? I wouldn't go quite that far. Yeah, this boy mentioned a girl. I will now ask if he's dating her. So fucking advertising. I know, right? It's such a cliche. It's like, stop it. Stop it. No need to be modest. You're a great detective after all. Jessica used to work with my mother years ago. That's how we met. We've been friends ever since. Oh, I see. But it's been a while since we've met up like this. About 2 years, I think. We've both been so busy lately, there just hasn't been time to get together. I had no idea you'd become friends with the famous great detective. Were you surprised? Yes, of course. Hey, I'm the great detective. By the way, Tim, I work at a pizzeria in Bamboo Borough. If you're ever in the area, stop by. I'll treat you to one of our awesome pizzas. Oh boy, free pizza! Alright, did you hear that, Tim? Let's go sometime. Pizza place where Jessica works is actually pretty famous. Sounds great, I'd love to go. Yeah, free pizza! Yummy! I'll take a white pie with some broccoli and tomatoes. You got any hot peppers? Make it extra spicy, but don't put no bones in it. I'll take you up on that offer. I'll be waiting.
Tim.
You and Pikachu must be working hard, huh?
Yeah, he's actually more helpful than he looks.
That's pretty impressive, Pikachu.
Come on, Tim, you can give me a better compliment than that. You seem different from usual somehow. Don't tell me that award my dad gave you is already starting to change you. I need my bones, though. They're in my body. I need them to move. You get the bones. That's how it is. That be how it is. No, of course not. I'm the same as I've always been. Are you sure? I mean, we don't really know each other all that well. Maybe you have the wrong impression of me? No way! I've had my eye on you for a while now, Tim. Excuse me? Oh, does she think what I think she means? It's like I have a front row seat to the great detective in action. Feels like an exciting new adventure could break out at any moment. Right. Did you get your hopes up for a moment there, Tim? Quiet you. Yeah, exactly. Take the bones out of the pizza and leave them with me. Tim, there's actually something I wanted to talk to you about. What's up? Well, there's something going on at home. Sounds serious. I'm not sure how much help I'll be, but you can always talk to me. I don't want to waste your time, though. Don't worry about it. I'm working right now, but we could meet up tonight if you're free. Sure, that works. Thank you, Tim. Okay, then how about you stop by my apartment later this evening? Hey, not bad, Tim. But aren't we supposed to have dinner with your family tonight? Yeah, but this sounds serious. I can't just brush her off. The least I can do is hear her out a little bit. Fair enough. I'm sure your family will understand.
Tim.
Yes, hello?
Well, look who it is.
Pablo Milan. Hi, Tim. Did something happen today? I noticed you weren't here this morning. Yeah, I got caught up in a new case. Oh, sounds rough. You mind if I ask you some questions? Me? Sure, go right ahead. About the cafe.
Excuse me?
You must have been really busy moving your cafe to the new location. Do you feel all settled in now? Yeah, it feels like things are finally back to normal. I know Pikachu's been coming here on his own to drink your coffee. I hope he hasn't been causing you any trouble. Trouble? Me? I'm a paying customer. Why don't you pick up my tab? Not at all. The cafe's way closer to your place now, and it seems like Pikachu feels comfortable here. And the Hi Hat Cafe always welcomes Pokemon customers. Barnes.
Hey.
The butler from the dentist mansion? Yeah, he swings by the cafe pretty often after he's done with work. Barnes is a regular customer? Yeah, he loves coffee and jazz, so we've got plenty to talk about. But apparently he's been really stressed lately, so he hasn't been stopping by as much. He's been really stressed, huh? You should probably ask for more details about that. Stress? Do you know why Barnes was stressed? Was he worried about something? Oh, well, I'm not sure it's my place to tell you about a customer's personal matters. Please, we're just trying to help. It's for Barnes' sake. Ah, so this is for a case, huh? Then I guess I'd better tell you. Order. He was worried about the jewel that Mr. Dennis was planning to donate to Rhyme City. Apparently, the Dennises had a difference of opinion about that. Barnes was trying to come up with a compromise that would satisfy both of them. But he said he just wound up getting stuck in the middle of the argument. That does sound stressful. I remember him saying he wished there was no jewel in the first place. He wished there was no jewel, huh? Anyway, that's all I know. Hope it helps. Yes, thank you.
Excuse me?
Do you know the ducklet that lives at the Dennis residence? Yeah, I know her. You're talking about Barnes' partner, right? She often comes here all on her own to buy coffee beans. She really is a clever little Pokemon, just like Barnes said. She always comes with this cute little bag that I fill with beans for her. Oh, so the thing she was wearing was a bag. As far as I know, she takes them straight back to the mansion. In fact, she left with her usual order a couple of minutes ago. God damn it, we just missed the dock! No! Really? Alright, well...
Okay.
Yeah, piece together information. Yeah, the cafe.
Okay.
Like, Ducklet went to the cafe. Like, didn't Ducklet go to the Hi Hat Cafe to buy coffee beans? Yeah, apparently she goes there on a regular basis to buy them. Today was one of those days. And Pablo said he handed Ducklet her usual order of coffee beans. So I guess Ducklet headed back to the mansion then? She might be back there already. She might not have any idea what the hell's going on! Yeah, so red Pokemon, proving innocence. Alright.
Okay.
Let's head back to the mansion to search for Ducklet. Disgusting! How's that disgusting? Oh, because you don't like coffee beans, right. Good idea.
Tim.
Alright, I guess we gotta go back to the mansion? Though, if I do, they're probably just gonna go tell me to go look for the red Pokemon. They'll be like, you have to do both before we can move on. What in the world were you doing? Try making rice and beans with coffee beans? Why would I do that? Why would you do that? What? Why would you make rice and beans with coffee beans? That's not a thing. Okay. My apologies, sir. Did something happen, Brad? Ducklet was spotted near the mansion just now. But when my subordinates tried to catch her, they let her escape. Oh, so Ducklet had just gotten back to the mansion. Do you know where she ran off to? Unfortunately, I do not. I don't have the resources to keep searching. At this point, I'll have to call in the services of the Pokemon Protection Bureau. It's like, well, they made chocolate-covered coffee beans, so actually coffee beans and rice might actually come out okay. Maybe. Possibly. You, tell the inspector that I'm heading back to the station for a moment. Yes, sir. Well, Brad and Minetric are gone. But still, we have no idea where Ducklet could have run off to. Where would we even start looking? Well, now what? Should we put the search for Duckland on hold and look for red Pokemon instead? Yeah, sure. Better than just spinning our wheels. There's still places we haven't looked. Let's check them out.
Tim.
I mean, yeah. What, Pikachu?
Hey, Tim. Jessica seems really grateful to us for solving the R case 2 years ago.
I didn't realize that was Pikachu
Nice to
calling
know
this
our
entire
hard work
time.
wasn't for nothing.
Okay, that's nice. Any other insights?
Yo, Tim. What's up with you and Rachel, anyway? Just friends? Really?
Like, yeah, Pikachu. That's exactly what it is. Wait, I probably was supposed to go the other way. Ah. Like, I went the wrong way. Oh well. Is there anything going on around here? Alright, thanks for stopping by, Vicente. Oh, this is real bad. That boy looks pretty down. Sorry to bother you, but is everything okay? You look unhappy about something. Oh, you're the detective in Pikachu I saw on TV. Awesome, a detective's just what I need. Can you tell us what's bothering you? Well, we got a match coming up against the Tonti Park Soccer Club. Huh, I didn't know Tonti Park even had a soccer club. One of their members was a Scrafty as their partner, and they're so good. So I'm worried we're gonna lose. I want a partner Pokemon I can play with too. I can't find any Pokemon that are good with soccer. Gosh, it sounds like we better search for a Pokemon with good footwork. Yeah, you'd have a very bad reputation. But can you think of any Pokemon that could play soccer really well, Mr. Detective? It's like, I have no idea. None immediately spring to mind, but I'll be sure to tell you if I find one. Really? Thanks, Mr. Detective. I sure hope we can find a Pokemon that likes playing soccer. There's gotta be one somewhere. Like, probably. I don't know. It's like that Hariyama's probably a good goalie, but I don't think he'd be good at soccer. I'm not good at soccer. Yeah, the park was this way. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take my bathroom break now, so I will be right back. Hee. Okay, I've returned. Kitty, do you want to get on my lap? As soon as I sat down, he was like pawing at my legs. Come on, jump! Jump! There he goes. Alright, who wants to play Kitty?
I really feel like dancing right now.
Why does he want to dance?
What you think, Tim? Check out my moves!
He's really busting the moves. Alright. Good for you, sir. Hello? Thanks, I guess. Oh.
You there! Wait, you wouldn't happen to be that great detective duo, would you?
Anyone want to pet Taffy? Charles Murlock? A scientist? Hello?
I am such a huge fan of yours.
Thanks. Oh dear, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Charles Murlock. I'm a scientist working here in Rhyme City to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. A scientist, huh? What's that? You'd like to hear more about what I do? Actually, yeah, synchronized test petting, there we go! Actually, I can't check my posture with the cat on my lap. I'll have to do it after. My research has been recognized by Mr. Myers himself. Now I'm helping out with a new policy that he and the city council are working on. You might say I'm the brains behind Rhyme City's latest policies. This guy is intense. And he seems like the type who doesn't even listen to what others are saying. If you two great detectives have any questions for me, by all means, fire away. After all, I have something in common with you both. We're all working to help Rhyme City. We're all coming from the same place, comrades with the same goals. So I'm prepared to answer any questions you have. Thank you. You guys are only choices to play along for the bit. What a drag. Research?
Excuse me?
What sort of research are you doing, Mr. Murlock? My research explores the nature of communication between people and Pokemon. Sounds complicated. No, it's quite simple, really. We're just trying to help Pokemon understand human language. Imagine what that'd do for Rhyme City. It'd make life here so much more entertaining and simple. A whole city where people and Pokemon can go back and forth like we can, huh? That really would make Rhyme City an even better place. Don't you think? Policy?
Excuse me?
What exactly do you do to help the mayor with policy development? My domain is science, not politics. I can't actually propose new legislation. What I can do, though, is develop new machines and equipment. I also help distribute them to the people and Pokemon of Rhyme City. I'm proud to contribute to my city with the power of science. That's wonderful. Isn't it? Mayor Myers came up with the idea for a bill to help people and Pokemon coexist. So I feel duty-bound to use my position as a scientist to support it. Sounds like he's warming up for a speech. I can tell how passionate you are about improving the city.
Oh, can I ask you a favor, Pikachu? Would you allow me to give you a quick health exam?
Stranger danger! Stranger danger! Call Officer Denny!
What'd you just do to me?
Oh dear, is Pikachu upset with me? I only plucked a bit of fur and the test results should be ready in just a moment. What exactly are you doing? This is a machine I created at Mayor Myers' request. It can measure a Pokemon's vital signs in record time. In other words, it's made to quickly check a Pokemon's health. I'd say it's a good thing for both people and their partners, wouldn't you? Yeah, sure sounds like it, but why were you creepy about it? Way to bury delayed. Okay, it's ready. Now let's see. Oh, Domo Shackle Fox, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Domo Raiders, hello. Welcome. Blade the Loom, Kitsune Hunter / Animal Tamer, and today we're playing Detective Pikachu! The sequel. No Ryan Reynolds, unfortunately. He couldn't make it. What's it say? It's detecting caffeine? Did someone say caffeine? Seeing as he's working as a detective, I figured this was no ordinary Pikachu. Yeah, Domo Schnackle Fox, thanks for the break. Can we get a shout out? Hello? I got the cat on lap. Seeing as working as a detective, I figured this was no ordinary Pikachu. Yeah, how was your stream? How was your Genshin's? Did you get Mavweka? Or whoever you wanted? But these results are truly fascinating. Hello, Mr. Murlock? Oh, do forgive me. He's quite alright. No problems at all. I suppose his triglycerides are a bit high for a Pokemon. My what? He does seem slightly different from a regular Pikachu, though. Oh, is there something weird about me? Well, now that you finish your checkup, I think we better get going. But yeah, if you gotta eat or sleep or whatever, go ahead. Otherwise, enjoy the Pokemon. Ah, yes. Sorry to have taken up so much of your time. Good luck, great detectives. Thank you. Thank you. Come on, Pikachu. Stop sulking and let's go. High triglycerides.
Here I am. You called for me?
You got
It's
Mofwega and
nothing.
Sealolly. Cool.
No, you just felt like
Yeah, it was
calling
cool.
my name?
Congratulations. Alright, I gotta keep looking for that red Pokemon. The Ponyard. Gotta find me a Ponyard. Didn't they say he had like a special rock or something? Yeah, there's the terrace. Yeah, the baby Benoy.
This is the top.
Yeah, Sidgeween. That's
Look
probably
at
who
that,
Cosmic is
Pikachu.
referring to.
Huh?
The blue one.
From here you have
With
a
the pink
perfect view
eyes,
of the
right?
dentist residence.
That's Sidgeween. Hey Tim, what are you thinking? I'm pretty sure the window's the one in front of the jewel storage room. Pokemon capable of flying could go straight into the mansion from here. Kid, you got hair all over the place. Gotta blow it away. Ah. So much hair. Fuzzy boy. Yeah, if our thief was getting help from a Pokemon, that'd be the perfect vantage point. Now I can check my posture. Ugh. This is where the Whimsicott usually meet up with Ponyard, right? That's what they said, but I don't see it anywhere. If it was here earlier, maybe it left some kind of sign? Well, Ponyard are known for their blades. It's not much, but it's the only lead we've got. We'd better get looking. Like, well, how about this rock? What's up with this rock? It's covered in gashes. Has something been scratching at it? These gashes look like they were left by something sharp, like a blade. I doubt a human would be strong enough to make clean cuts like these. Alright, anything else? Oh, these torn up leaves have rough, uneven edges. Do you suppose Ponyard did that? They look to me like they were bitten, not cut. Oh, do you mean, Kachina? I think he's talking about Kachina. Yeah, that one. Yeah, now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, can I deduce what's going on?
Okay.
You know, it's like, can you figure out where the red Pokemon is? Search near the rock.
Okay.
We did find a rock that was covered in slashes as if it had been cut up by sharp blades. Maybe those slashes were made by Ponyard. That's definitely the rock that the Whimsicott were talking about. So if we go where that rock is, we might find Ponyard there. Alright, let's take a look!
Well...
Can you think of a way to draw Ponyard here? Climb on it. He didn't like that. Whimsicott said that Ponyard got angry when they stepped on the rock. Oh yeah, you're right. Good memory. Maybe Ponyard will show up if one of us climbs on it. Worth a shot. Let's give it a try. How's this? I just hope it's actually here to see this. Bon! What? Onion! Impressive swordplay. It's Ponyard. Just like Whimsicott said. Pon! Pon! Okay, it's saying, "Dost thou tread upon my cherished rock? What is the meaning of this? Thine answer shall determine thy fate. I will show thee no mercy." Wait, what? Wow, that's really angry. Sorry, we just wanted to find you. We weren't trying to mess with your rock or anything. Yeah, Poniard's so cute, but talks in that ye old English. Fun! Phew, thank goodness. Estelle will forgive us, but just this once. What? You want to know why we were looking for you? Fair enough. We got some questions we'd like to ask you. Would you mind talking with us for a bit? Fun! It says it'll talk. About you. Fun! So you've been traveling all over as part of your journey to warriorhood? I'm sorry, did you just say journey to warriorhood? Apparently travels all over the place to practice and improve its moves. Fun! It says that because it was born with those blades, it wishes nothing more than to master them. It's like when you were just in the egg, I was studying the art of the Pokeblade. If Poniard is that proud of its blades, I bet they have razor-sharp edges. Fun! It says it can easily slice a rock in two. This might sound a bit strange, but if you haven't punched anyone recently, have you? Fun! Poniard says it's never punched a single person or Pokemon in its life. Fun! Good point. You could cut something with those hands of yours, but you definitely couldn't punch it. Yeah, on second thought, you'd wind up with a different injury if you were punched by a Poniard. Are there any other Poniard in the city beside you? Fun! What's it saying? Apparently it's never seen any other Poniard. Alright. We heard from some Whimsicott that they went to Mr. Dennis's mansion. Were you the one who went there with them? Yeah, it's like in Skyrim. While you're picking flowers, the Draugr are pumping iron. Alright. Fun! Poniard's not sure if it was the same place, but it vaguely remembers going to a big house. Fun! It says it entered the house together with the Whimsicott. How did you get inside the mansion? Apparently, Poniard likes to get picked up and flown around by Whimsicott. So you think it might have gone inside the mansion that way? Did you happen to cut a cool jewel case when you were in that mansion? Fun! So you can remember the sensation of cutting through something, but the rest is a blur? This is important, so please try to remember. Fun! It says its mind feels all foggy, and it just can't remember what was going on at the time. That sure makes things difficult. Yeah, everyone's like either EP or having trouble remembering things. What happened? Fun! Duck. Have you seen Ducklet around here anywhere? Fun! It hasn't seen her. Great. Where could Ducklet have gone? We finally managed to find Poniard, but we weren't able to learn anything useful from it. Yeah, and some of what it said even contradicted testimony we gathered earlier. Maybe we could get more information if we had proof that Poniard entered the mansion. What? It's asking if we're done here so we can get back to training. What sort of training does it do? Fun. It's planning on cutting rocks and things to sharpen its skills and blades. Cut rocks? Wow, would it be willing to demonstrate for us? Ooh, good idea. It would be a big help to see what a cut from a Poniard looks like. Fun. Yeah, it says it would happily grace us with a demonstration. Thank you. We'll watch quietly so you can focus. You can do it, Poniard. Damn it. Ooh.
Awesome.
Wow, shigoi! This clean slice and the metallic sound Poniard's blade made when it made contact. It all matches what we know of the crime scene. That means the Pokemon that entered the mansion must have been Poniard. But neither Whimsicott nor Poniard remembers clearly. What's up with that? Can't imagine that the Pokemon are lying. Their behavior are pretty unusual, but there must be a good reason for it. We've looked all over the place, but we haven't seen Ducklet anywhere. Apparently, she almost got caught earlier, but then ran away. Maybe she's hiding somewhere. Then how are we going to find her? We couldn't get much useful information from Poniard. I think Ducklet is our only good lead now. I guess we need to keep asking around then. I don't know, maybe she got scared and went into hiding. If she did, it'd be really hard for just the two of us to find her. Yeah, should we look for her then? Or how should we look for her then? Good question. How about we ask a Pokemon to help us? Pokemon? Yeah, Pokemon have all sorts of special skills. Maybe there's a Pokemon that can help us find Ducklet. Yeah, Doom Guy, you going to bed? Do you think it'd be willing to help us though? I'm sure one of the Pokemon in the dentist residence would gladly help us out. Alright, rest well, Doom Guy. After all, the theft happened in their own home. Good point. Let's go back to the mansion and ask the Pokemon there to help.
Tim.
Why is it Pikachu?
So, your hands are blades, huh? Wow, that's pretty neat.
He's like, I'll fucking cut you.
Great Detective Coffee Note number 2. The water you use can change how your coffee tastes.
Okay.
Quit playing dumb! We've got evidence that proves you're the culprit! Yeah, did I scare you, Tim?
No.
I felt like practicing my interrogating.
Pikachu, I think you should stay as good cop and not bad cop. How wonderful to meet you, Detective. Seriously, it's an honor.
Yes.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Can I help you or... Huh? Do you really not know who I am? I'm kind of a big deal on the Rhyme University campus, and I know you go to school there too. Know anything about this so-called big deal, Tim? Not that I can think of. They call me the quiz professor. I'm actually a student, but that's what they call me. And this is my partner, Toucannon. Burnaby. So you're, the quiz professor. That's me. I'm majoring in Pokemon studies. I can't resist sharing the knowledge I've learned, so I quiz all sorts of people. That explains the nickname. This quiz professor is definitely on the eccentric side. Kennel! I'll admit, you got me there. Pikachu doing detective work is pretty eccentric, too. Why don't we celebrate our meeting with a quiz? We're pretty busy working on a case right now. Okay, here's the first question. I didn't fucking hear you. In one ear and out the other. Oh, well, guess it can't hurt to play along. I guess here goes nothing. What Pokemon catches prey using its long tongue? Pokemon question is somewhere in this very city, so go out there and look for it. What's your tongue like, Toucannon? Mind opening up that beak of yours? No. It's probably a Lickitung. We walked past the Lickitung earlier. Nothing extraordinary here, thanks anyway. Pokemon with a long tongue, if there's one nearby, it shouldn't take long. When you find the Pokemon in question, come tell me what it is. I'll be waiting right here. Answer correctly, and I'll even teach you some trivia about it. I'm pretty sure it's Lickitung. We walked past the Lickitung just a second ago. Where was it? Where were you? There it is. That's a long tongue. I'm amazed it stretches so far. Say, Tim, this Lickitung might be the answer to that quiz question. I think you're right. Let's go tell the quiz professor. Do. So, Detective, figure out the answer? Yes. I sure did. It's Lickitung, right? Yippee! Bingo! Yes, you've got it. Lickitung uses its long tongue to catch its prey. According to reports, contact with its saliva causes a tingling sensation, as well as a persistent itch. Ow. Oh wow, good thing we didn't get licked. I'm feeling itchy just imagining it. Kano! Thanks for the warning, Toucannon. We'll make sure any Lickitung we meet keeps its tongue to itself. Well, that was only the first question. I guess it was a little too easy. Are you saying there's more? Of course, and here's where they get serious. Time for question number 2. What Pokemon uses its cute looks to put you off your guard so it can steal from you? Hey, we don't have time to deal with another theft. What Pokemon tries to steal from people? I think the cute looks part is our biggest hint. Pretty sure it's not you, Toucannon. I know. Okay, let's go search. I don't know. Oh, could it be this cat? Radioing. Yeah, because it evolves into, oh god, what was the name of its evolution? But I think it is a thief, actually. Because I remember that from Gen 5. Yeah, I think it's a thief. What a cute Pokemon. That's a Purloin. Hey. Oh, how sweet. I think it wants some attention. Sorry, we're busy right now, but we can play with you later. Hold up, Tim. Check your pockets. Why would I need to check my... Wait, what? My pen's gone. I thought so. This is your doing, isn't it, Purloin? Can't pull one over on a great detective like me. Now hand it over. Pause where we can see him. Oh, my pen. Wow, you can't take your eyes off this Purloin for a second. What's wrong, Kitty? Are you bored, Kitty? Hold on, let me... Maybe I can... You want stick, Kitty? Want to play with stick? Got stick? Go get stick. Yeah, that was a close one. But at least we figured out the answer to the quiz question. Right, it's Purloin. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, because I was like, yeah, thief Pokemon's like, the first thing I thought of was like a cat Pokemon. I was like, ah. Yes. Yeah, it's a Purloin. Yeah, ding, 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 that's correct. Yeah, Pet Kitty. Purloin often steals things from people. And they sometimes scratch people who try to reclaim these stolen items, so be careful of their claws. The Purloin we met wasn't that rowdy. But we should probably be careful in the future. True, better safe than sorry. Yeah, I know. It's asking if we agree that the quiz can actually be pretty fun. There's certainly a chance to learn more about Pokemon. Okay, let the quiz continue. Question 3. Best buds always stick together. What Pokemon moves as a group? It's the Lynx over there! I can see it literally right over there! Pokemon that moves as a group, like one that travels in herds or flocks or something? Nope, in this case, the whole group counts as one Pokemon. Yeah, so it's Phalanx. Is that even a thing? Give us a hint. Piano. Not very sporting. Yeah, go see it. Fine. It's right over here. It's over here. I see it. It's little boy. Lynx. Wow, those movements are in perfect unison. That's Phalanx. They always move around in groups of 6. Lynx. Lee. They're in the middle of formation training. Pikachu, do you think Phalanx is the Pokemon the quiz professor was talking about? 6 working together as one? Yep, that fits the bill. Then let's go tell her the answer.
Great detective tip number 3. Learn from past cases. You may
He
notice
wants to
a
play.
pattern
He's choosing
similar to a
violence
case
today.
you've solved before.
There, Kitty. Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Phalanx. Bingo, that's it! Phalanx is a very peculiar Pokemon. There are actually 6 of them working together as one. The one in the front, known as the Brass, leads the others by issuing orders. In battle, they change formation as needed and use teamwork to secure the win. That's a pretty interesting Pokemon. Sure, but I bet it's tough for the troopers if they've got a incompetent Brass. Get out! Yeah, sorry. I'm sure they all were competent. Or they're all perfectly competent. That's all for today's quiz. I hope you're as enthusiastic about quizzes and Pokefacts as I am. Sure. Yes, I learned a lot. Glad to hear it. I've got new questions ready for next time. I'll hydrate. There we go. Okay, please let them be easy ones. And maybe she could, wait till we're not in the middle of something. Yeah, see it too, Cannon. Wonder if the park has a soccer Pokemon too. I'm like, what Pokemon plays soccer? Wait, you're playing soccer. Hold on. Rabu. Oh my god, I forgot you played soccer. Ah, I should have known. Oh, it's a Rabu. What are you up to? Like, I picked Cinderace as my starter in not Scarlet and Violet, the one before that. Sword and Shield. Yeah, so I think this game probably came out after Sword and Shield, but before Scarlet and Violet. I think that's the timeline. You're just about to do some dribbling practice here by yourself? Dribbling practice? Yeah, Rabu are really good at that kind of footwork. They're always practicing. In that case, Rabu might be willing to join some soccer games. You're right, this one says it's got some really impressive techniques. Hey Rabu, I know a kid that'd love to kick a ball around with you. Got some time, would you be willing to play with him? Rabu! You will? Great! That's great, I'll go get him. Rab! Those eyes, they look really fired up. This Pokemon is the coolest, Mr. Detective. Try talking to it, I'm sure it'll be willing to practice with you. Really? Hey Rabu, wanna play soccer with me? Rabu! Rababoo! It nodded! Thank you, Rabu! Okay, let's get this practice started. We're gonna win the match for sure now. Good luck, hope you do well. Thanks! I hope we could be friends, Rabu. Rab! Aw, isn't that nice? Yeah, it's like, I already forgot what happened like 2 Pokemon generations ago. Oh, God. It's probably a good thing they're taking their time with the next gen. I can't remember nothing. I guess soccer players don't need words to hit it off when they share a love of the game. Yeah, even with speaking the same language, they seem to be understanding each other's feelings. Alright, cool.
I feel a bolt of brilliance coming. It's hard to be struck by one when you're really tired.
Take a nap.
Tim, how about we take a break?
Well, we have to do that after we have a mystery to solve, Pikachu. This is serious business. Can I go back to the mansion now? Will it let me? Yeah, can we ask you some questions? Special skills. Oh. Yeah, Faye. She says she has way better hearing than most Pokemon do. Okay. Hey, Faye! Yeah, this cereal beeswax. What? Wow, you can hear footsteps and voices coming from any room in the mansion? That's incredible. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure I've heard that Clefable can hear sounds over a half a mile away. Half a mile? A human could never dream of having hearing like that. Faye? Faye! Could you speak more softly, Tim? She says her ears are sensitive to loud noises. Oh no, I'm sorry, Clefable. I'll try to keep it down from now on. Oh, serious business. But yeah, I don't know nothing about gibberish. Oh, it's you. Isn't your investigation finished already? I'm sorry, it'll take a bit more time. This is absurd. We all know Barnes did it. Would you give it a rest, Claudia? Barnes just isn't the type of person who would do a thing like that. Or this. What? This, that. Sounds an awful lot... Sounds an awful lot like wishful thinking to me. Barnes simply wanted the Aurora dropped for himself. He's been play acting as the perfect butler, but all he's serving us is a platter of greed and deceit. Just listen to yourself. How can you say that about a man who served us faithfully for so many years? Open your eyes already! Barnes has betrayed you! Please calm down, both of you. Barnes' Ducklet was sighted a few minutes ago. We're hoping that we find Ducklet, we'll also find a clue. Oh, excellent! I'm certain you'll find proof that Barnes is innocent. And where's Ducklet now? She got away. We're about to go search for her. Such incompetence. Hurry up and find her. It's not gonna be easy finding Ducklet with just the 2 of us. Let's get some help from other Pokemon to search for Ducklet. Well, we can ask Growlithe? You have any special skills that might help us to catch the thief? She says she's got a very keen nose. She can sniff her. Sniff, sniff. That could come in handy. Maybe she can track something by following its scent. Yeah, that might work. Let's see. Oh! Manic. Yeah, I could probably ask him if he can do stuff. Can we talk to you for a minute? Manic. Come on, don't need to be that way. This'll be quick. Skells. We're having trouble finding a Pokemon right now. Can you use your special skills to help us, Manectric? Manic. He says he's got a sharp nose and is good at tracking, but... Manic! He's working, so he can't leave his post. Manetrix as devoted as ever to his job, I say. How's the police investigation going? Have you made any new discoveries? Manic. Oh, come on, you can tell us just a little. Manic. Sheesh, not gonna budge. Hey, Manetric. The police have their reasons for keeping quiet. Manetric is just doing its job.
Okay,
He's the goodiest boy. Yeah, so...
Okay.
Yeah, so probably have Growlithe do it, since Manetric can't do it. And I don't think we can listening for it would work. So, I think smell is what we want. We want the sniffer. Growlithe says she has a good sense of smell, right? Maybe we can use that to follow Ducklet's scent. We could sniff out Ducklet by tracking the scent she left at the scene of the crime. But Growlithe could do that no problem. Great idea! Let's go!
Okay.
Yeah, let's ask Growlithe for help. I hope she can find Ducklet. Growlithe! Growlithe, I've got a favor to ask you in that excellent nose of yours. I'd like you to help. I'd like your help finding Ducklet. Meow? It's possible that Ducklet is somehow mixed up in this incident. She might even know who stole the key from you. We really need your help to solve this case. Meow. Oh, really? You've been wanting to help Dennis too? Meow, meow. Great, thank you, Growlithe. Meow. Oh, you want me to ride on your back? Meow. Ah, so you can take me wherever the scent leads you. Got it. That should be a lot easier than trying to give directions at every turn. Meow. What do you think, Tim? You want to use this to track the sound and run away? Yes. It's like, yeah, can I leave it to you? You got it. Let's go, Growlithe. Oh, he's a big boy.
Let's do this. Sorry, but could you sit down for a
I think
sec?
you might be too big for Growlithe. If he evolved into an Arcanine, then absolutely. But Growlithe might be too small.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah. This is the first time I've ever given someone a ride. She says it's the first time. Why'd you just repeat what I said? Whoops. Well, it's just you and me talking. I guess I don't need to interpret for Tim. No, I'm talking about, like, tall. You're too tall. Anyway, let's get the search underway. How do you track the scent? I just sniff the ground and I can tell where the scent is strongest. Gotcha. Look for where the scent is strongest. Right, and there's still traces of Ducklet's scent around inside the house. I think I could track her from here. Okay, then let's get going, Growlithe. Yeah! Hold down R. You can get off Growlithe by going back to Tim. Okay. I gotta do a sniffer. Sniffer.
You really get along with Dennis, huh? Why's that? Oh, yeah, I get it. Being ignored really hurts.
Why am I yawning?
Hey, Growlithe. You don't have to beat yourself up over it so much. Don't worry. Just trust me. I'm a great detective. I promise I'll get it back.
He's so cute. Yeah, looks like they went outside. It's like, we know we went to the cafe, but like... what happened after that? I'm picking up Ducklet's scent around here. Ducklet always leaves this way when she takes walks and goes shopping. Her scent's still lingering here. If we follow that smell, we should be able to find Ducklet. Track the scent carefully, don't lose it. Yeah, let's keep going. Come on!
Say, Growlithe. I don't seem to be slowing you down at all. You don't think I'm heavy? That's a relief to hear.
Did it go towards the park? Let's see. Yeah, I went to the park. Okay. Okay, it's up here somewhere, I guess. Oh! I see the bushes! The scent. Did you find her? Yes, I'm sure of it. Come on out, Ducklet. It's your pal Growlithe.
Huh?
It's Ducklet! Yippee! We found him. I was wondering who'd found me. It's good to see a friendly face. Wait, who's that on your back? Hi there, I'm the great Detective Pikachu. And you're a friend of Growlithe's? I'd like to think so. Putting that aside, though, could you tell me why you're way out here? Some strange humans were chasing me. It was really scary. I don't know what I could have possibly done to make them so upset. They think you may have been involved in a crime. Huh? What crime? Something precious was stolen from the house. And you and Barnes are currently under suspicion. Say what? Neither of us could ever do something like that. I know. I don't think it was you. I'll need to ask you some questions to help prove your innocence. And Barnes, too. Is that all right? I guess. About?
What?
I'm Barnes' partner. You're always helping him out because he's so busy, right? Like when you buy beans at the Hi Hat Cafe? Barnes must have good taste, much like myself. You drink that black water too? I tried it once because Barnes seems to enjoy it so much. I practically gagged when it hit my tongue. Too bitter. Huh. It's a sophisticated flavor for sophisticated Pokemon. Yes, well, I'm sure I'll be sophisticated like that someday. Just watch. Yeah, maybe when you evolve. Can you tell me about Barnes? Barnes is my partner. He's a true gentleman. If you've met him, I'm sure you understand what I mean. Yep, though I think I might have him beat in the gentleman department. Right. Anyway, he's really good at about telling me what I've done He's really good about telling me when I've done something well. I may not look like it, but I'm actually a really good swimmer. Barnes always compliments me when I show off my fancy swimming techniques in the fountain. No one that lovely could possibly be a bad person. Right? Right? Like I said, I don't think he did it. It's like, yes, we know Cosmic. Don't worry, Ducklet. We'll clear Barnes' name. Thank you, Growlithe. Why are you here? Why were you hiding here? There must have been plenty of other places you could have picked. This is my favorite spot. And like I told you, I got chased around by a bunch of strangers. I was feeling pretty ruffled, so I came here to calm down. Gotcha. See that water over there? I love bathing in it. Okay. Oh yeah, maybe I could try it too. Whoa there, Growlithe, aren't you a fire type? Pretty sure bath's a bad idea. Oh, good point. It'd be like bathing in acid. Walking by the waterside feels lovely too. It's nice and cool without all the wetness. Sweet, I'll try that instead. Thanks, Ducklet. Incident. What were you up to this morning before the incident occurred? All I did was eat breakfast like always. Then I got really sleepy. Not like always. If you fell asleep after breakfast, when did you go out? Well, at some point, Turner woke me up. I had to go out shopping right after Barnes asked me to. But today I was in a hurry because I overslept, so I rushed to grab my bag and flew out from a window on the second floor. And you're sure it was Turner who woke you up? Yes, I'm sure. And Growlithe, you fell asleep too. Yep, but only because today's breakfast was so yummy. I guess I ate so much I got sleepy after. Do you two always eat your meals together? Not usually, no. I always eat with Cramorant. What? There's a Cramorant in the household? Yep. Cramorant is Turner's partner. Huh. Is that so? Cramorant's also a red Pokemon, isn't it? Or no? I need to see it. Because it's like, there's multiple, like, lobster shellfish Pokemon. It's like, the one I'm thinking of is like the red lobster with like the star on its head. I could be wrong. We'll find out. I'll know when I see it. A bit strange that Turner never mentioned that. So according to your story, Duckley, you were out on an errand when the crime took place. But because you were asleep after, you're not sure exactly what time you left. Yeesh, but if even Ducklet doesn't know anything, how are we going to solve this case? You mean we might never find the jewel? No, we've still got one more lead, the Cramorant that Ducklet mentioned. I'm wondering why we never saw it in the mansion. How long has Cramorant been gone? I don't know. By the time I noticed, he was already gone. We should probably go talk to him then. Wait, no, not the lobster. No, that's Claudent. Cramorant's the bird. Oh God, blue bird, blue feathers. Oh fuck. So I was right. It was Turner this entire time. Turner did it. He lied. If you have something with Cramorant's scent on it, then sure. I don't suppose you could use this? Oh, that's one of Cramorant's feathers. Yep, that's what I thought. I was like, wait a minute. I got the names mixed up. I was like, there's 1,000 Pokemon, okay? Just as I thought. Good thing I picked it up earlier. With that, I can definitely track Cramorant's scent. Now, we just have to figure out where to pick up the trail. Since Cramorant seems to have left the mansion, we should probably try around the front gate. What should I do? I'm really worried about Barnes. I understand how you feel, but if you go home now, things will probably get more complicated. Can you wait here a little longer until we solve the case? Okay, please, I'm counting on both of you to take care of Barnes. Leave it to us! Alright, then let's go, Growlithe. Alright, yeah, I gotta go back to the mansion.
Sorry, Growlithe, but could you stop for a sec?
He's gonna blow up.
All this bouncing up and down is making me queasy.
Hey, Pikachu, don't blow up. Please.
Hey, don't move so suddenly! Ah!
So shitty. Well, did you get a whiff of Cramorant's scent? Yes, I've got it. It's still quite strong, so Cramorant was probably walking around here this morning. So we just need to follow that scent. Okay, Growlithe, follow your nose. Alright, it's the other way now. Alright. This way! Like, watch him be behind the back alley or something in the fucking trash. Or rather, he's eating the trash. Trying to eat a Trubbish. It's like, ah. There he is! I knew it! Hey, Pikachu, over there! That's the thing about them trash birds. They love their trash. Could it be? He's Ethan. It's Cramorant. Gulping Gourmand.
Trubbit? Trubbit?
And it's Trubbish. We scared him off earlier, but I guess he came back. Yeah. Yes, it's Cramorant. Must be feeling pretty carefree to fall asleep at a place like this. We've been looking for you, Cramorant. What? Oh, hey, it's Growlithe. What you doing here? That's what I'd like to ask you. Wait, what's going on? I'll check my posture. Ugh. Sorry to bother you when you just woke up, but do you think you could answer some questions? Who are you? No need to be scared. I'm the great Detective Pikachu, and I'm here to help you. Great, what's a Pikachu? Pikachu is my friend. He has some questions for you, Cramorant. Don't know what's going on, but sure. What'd you like to ask me, dude? About you. Are you Turner's partner, Cramorant? Sure am, dude. What about it? We were worried about you because you weren't at home. Really? My bad. You tell me about Turner? Turner's my partner. He's a good dude. Me and him go way back. Cramorant is always helping Turner out in his duties at the house. If Turner calls for me, I head right over, no matter where he is. I even go shopping with him, dude. If he needs something carried, I just swallow it whole. Wait, you swallow it? Is that safe for anyone? It's fine, dude. Just rub my back and I'll hork up whatever's filling my thumb. Lickety-split. More like lickety-spit. I guess Kramer and are kind of built for that, huh? Yeah, they're based off, like, pelicans and shit.
Hey.
Why were you sleeping out here of all places? Because I got real sleepy after I ate breakfast. Hey, me too. Whoa, really? So Duckling and all the others all fell asleep. After that, Turner woke me up and I flew right out of the house. Why did he wake you up? Because... what was it again? He said to go to the back alley, I think? You don't even remember that? Yeesh, what a guy. I kind of fell asleep a few times on my way here, too. But in the end, I made it. I was so sleepy. But right when I was about to zonk out, I found this choice bed. So I took a nap, dude. He's talking about me, by the way. You thought Trubbish was a bed? Yeah, dude's like super squishy. This guy's something else. If you wanted to sleep, wouldn't it make more sense to go home first? I'm sure Turner's worried about you. Turner! That's right, I gotta get back to Turner. Any particular reason? Because he's like my partner, dude. Or wait, did he say not to go back? Which was it again? Hey, don't look at me. I really think you should get back. Turner must be worried about you. I'd like to hear about what Kramer was doing at the time the incident occurred. You said you ate breakfast and got sleepy, right? Yup. You must have eaten a lot. Same as Ushi, actually. But even now, my tummy is so stuffed, dude. Wasn't breakfast a while ago? Why are you still so full? I'm not sure, dude. My tongue feels the same as when I swallow something big. Yeah, huge. I'm like, how do you even say that? Something big, huh? Interesting. Well, you heard from Kramer, but his answers weren't very clear. Let's try talking to Trubbish. Huh? Me?
Trubbish?
Did you need something from me? We're investigating a crime. Do you mind if we ask you a few questions? A crime? I'm sure I don't know anything about that. That's fine. You're not in trouble. We're just trying to gather all the information we can. Will you help us, please? I guess I could answer a few questions.
Hey.
Could you tell me a little bit about yourself? Sure, but there isn't much to say. Alright, then have you noticed anything strange recently? Strange? I've been gathering trash from around the city like I do every day. You do that every day? Wow, thank you. It's just my routine. I guess I did collect some unusual trash today. Does that count as strange? What was so unusual about it? It was stuck to a Whimsicott's head. They were in front of a big house when I found it. A Whimsicott getting stuff stuck to its head doesn't sound all that unusual to me. Pikachu, you can't see things like that. Trash is important to Trubbish. Don't call it stuff. What are you doing here? What brings you here? Well, I'm not great around humans. And humans don't usually come here, so it seems like a safe place. Do they do something mean to you? No, I just don't like too much noise. And humans are so noisy, don't you think? I guess. Anyway, this place is nice and quiet.
Hey.
Do you still have the trash that was stuck to Whimsicott? Yeah, I was saving it for a snack. Why, you want it? I'd like to at least have a look at it. Could you show it to us? Sure, I guess. It's pretty crumpled up, but it looks like a note. Hey, it smells like the rooms in our house. You mean Dennis's mansion? That's interesting. Let's see. Open the window after Barnes leaves. That will be the signal. Once the window's open, I'll send Barnyard in with Whimsicott to cut the case. You should then be able to collect the jewel. If you play your part properly, you should be able to frame Barnes for everything. And if you're successful, we'll both be coming into quite a lot of money. Good luck. This is a note from the culprit! What? So the thief had an accomplice, huh? That must be why there were multiple Pokemon involved. Whatever the case, this is definitely a big clue. This is great, Pikachu. Sorry about this rubbish, but do you think we can have this piece of trash, please? I guess if you want it that badly, sure. Thanks, I'll be sure to make it up to you later.
Okay.
I guess we managed to ask everything we wanted to. Shall we head back home? Yeah, we got a good clue, so let's go meet up with Tim again. Got it. What are you gonna do, Cramorant? Want to come back to the mansion with us? No, I'm good. I'll head back at my own pace. My tongue feels like way heavy from that breakfast I ate. Poor Cramorant looks pretty uncomfortable. Okay, you just rest here for a while then. Once you feel like you can move again, come on back to the mansion. Okay. Alright, let's head back. Yeah. Back to the mansion! Let's go! Yeah, it's like I get the feeling the Pokemon might have been like drugged to fall asleep so that someone could break into the house. Or something along those lines. Because all them Pokemons falling asleep is hella sus.
You really get along with Dennis, huh?
Alright, they said that already. You get along with Dennis. Okay, I see it just repeats after a while. I wanted to make sure. We're back. Thanks, both of you. Are you getting down off of Growlithe now, Pikachu? Yeah. I think we're done. Can you get down on your own? Please, who do you think I am? I can handle this. Little. How'd your investigation with Growlithe go, Pikachu? About that, Tim, we found some incredible evidence. Really, what is it? Well, you see... And that's about it. Wow, good work, Pikachu. I think we're definitely closer to solving a case now. Yep, now hurry up and open your case book. Let's take this over together and organize all the info we got. Elmo Spicy, welcome. Yeah, I see these nuts. How about I pika these nuts at you? Yeah, welcome, Spicy. How you doing? How was your stream? I saw you were streaming earlier.
Okay,
I'm doing some Detective Pikachus. Sadly, there's no Ryan Reynolds. He couldn't make it.
Okay.
It was, yes, excellent. But yeah, the note.
Okay.
That note Trubbish found. We can prove Barnes' innocence with that, can't we? That's exactly what I was thinking. Here's what the note said. Open the window. And this is clear culprit that Barnes wasn't the culprit and that the real culprit is still out there. Yeah, it's like the fact that Barnes was described in there, it's like, yeah, there's no way he would have wrote it. So there's someone out there behind all this. And not only that, there was multiple culprits working together. Yeah, this was like a whole ass group stealing this heckin' dang jewel. Someone who sent Pokemon in from outside, and someone inside the mansion who let them in. I mean, whoever let the Pokemon inside lives in the mansion? That seems like the natural conclusion. How'd the culprit unlock the door to the jewel storage room? Only Barnes and Mr. Dennis can use the key, right? Usually, yeah, but the culprit found a way. A way to what? Think about it, Tim. When did Growlithe say that the key disappeared? When she was sleeping. She said it disappeared while she was sleeping. That's right, and anyone could have taken the key when Growlithe was asleep. I guess you're right. But Growlithe doesn't usually nap. Do you really think she just happened to nap right when they were about to commit the crime? That's just it. Think about what all the different Pokemon in the mansion told us. Do you notice anything they had in common, anything strange? They all went to sleep. All the Pokemon from the mansion said they fell asleep. That's right, Tim. Glad you noticed it. At the exact same time the jewel was stolen, all the Pokemon in the mansion were asleep. There's no way that's a coincidence. You think someone wanted it to happen? I'm saying the odds of that are pretty high. That's gotta be some kind of evidence we can use to prove that. Let's search the mansion. This is the dish Growlith's food was in. There's some sort of powder in it. Hey, Tim, this is sleep powder! Oh, shit. Told you they were drugged? Wow, you could tell that just by looking, Pikachu? A Pokemon, remember? Not to mention a great detective. Of course I can tell what kind of powder this is. Not even something to brag about. Which means there was sleep powder in the food. I think we could be pretty sure of that.
Okay.
Did you figure out what caused all the Pokemon in the mansion to fall asleep? Sleep powder was mixed into their food! Pokemon Mansion said they fell asleep after eating breakfast. And in one of the food bowls we found traces of sleep powder. That leads us to only one possible conclusion. Someone deliberately put the Pokemon in the mansion to sleep with sleep powder. Like, hot damn. It's getting easier to picture just how the crime was committed. But where could the culprit have gotten the sleep powder in the first place? In this city, I could think of a few places. But if we follow the path that was used to bring it inside, we might learn more about the culprit. You'll need Growlith's help again for that, right? Why don't you take a little of the powder with you just in case? One step ahead of you. Let's go talk to Growlith. No, Growlith. Hey, Growlith, can you take a whiff of this sleep powder we found on the dish? Ow! Oh, domo, Judgmental Cat. Thank you for the 25 months. Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you. Hello, welcome. How you doing? We're Detective Pikachu, but no Ryan Reynolds. He couldn't make it. Doing well? That's good. Yeah, thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. Thanks. Careful not to sniff up too much, though. Yeah, it's like if you sniff it and then you pass the fuck out, that's not gonna help us. Gow, gow! Okay. Now we can follow the scent of the sleep powder, right? Let's get going, Growlith. Yeah, I'm sure it's safe to sniff in small dosages. Oop. Did not mean to talk to you. Want to go outside to find the culprit. Though I'm like, geez, hiring all these Pokemon just to commit one crime. It wasn't even anything crazy, it was just stealing the jewel. Yeah, they're in the park. Alright. They're over this way. Let's see. Oh! It's a Ribombi. It's got the pollen, so yeah, that's where you got the sleep powder. What's going on? What do I do? What's up, Ribombi? You look panicked. My dear Cutiefly went out to gather nectar, but they haven't come back yet. It never takes them this long. I'm so worried. What if something happened? Ribombi seems really upset. I'd like to help, but Cutiefly are really tiny Pokemon. It'd be tough to find them in such a big city. I don't even know where they usually gather nectar. Let's see. Hey, Growlith, do you think you could track down the Cutiefly with your nose? Definitely. I've already picked up the scent of the nectar from Ribombi. Then if we follow that scent, we should be able to find the Cutiefly. Could you really? Oh, that would be incredible. Could you please go find my dear Cutiefly? We're on it. How many Cutiefly went out to gather nectar? 2. I'll be waiting here. Please bring them to me if you find them. 2 Cutiefly, coming right up. Let's go, Growlith. Alright, Sniffa. Wait, that's a whole nother stream. Whoa, what? Let me see here. Wait, hold on. I can smell something sweet in this bush. There might be a Cutiefly here. Hey, Cutiefly, if you're in here, come on out, please. He's so tiny. Little happy nectar collector. schmo. Eek, no, go away. Hey, come down. We're not here for your nectar. Oh, really? Shall we? I thought you were here to steal the nectar I gathered, too. Us, too? Was there someone else? That's right. A Pokemon keeps coming to steal my nectar. That's why I hid here. Oh, there you are. Look, it's back.
Come on, give me some of your sweet treats.
Lickitung, so you're the one causing problems for Cutiefly.
No, I'm not. I just wanted the nectar, that's all.
With a tongue like yours, you'd take all the nectar Cutiefly has in one lick.
Well, maybe, but I want something sweet.
Then why don't you come see Ribombi later? If you do, I'll share some of the pollen pops Ribombi makes for us.
Really? Yeah, that's not even wait for now.
Yeesh, what a pest. Anyway, can you go back to Ribombi now? Yes, thank you, Pikachu and Growlithe. I'm glad we found Cutiefly. That's all thanks to your nose. Much appreciated, Growlithe. Alright, is there like a second one I could find anywhere? Oh wait, I see another one. Okay. Yeah, because we don't want the yellow set. We want the purple set, I think. Is that a Venonat over there? Where did that come from? Oh no, Pikachu, the scent stops here. What do we do now? There must be something around here. Let's look around the terrace. Sure. Oh, I think I found it. There's a sweet smell wafting down from that tree. It's too high for us to reach, though. Hey, Cutiefly, can you hear me? Who's there? I was napping so peacefully. Wait, are you saying you didn't come back because you were yapping? Napping? Ribombi's been worried sick about you. Oh no, I didn't realize so much time had passed. I found such a nice napping spot that I couldn't resist dozing a little. Must be nice to live such a carefree life. Oh, anyway, I'm glad you're safe. Thanks for telling me. I'll go right home. A nap, huh? Don't feel too bad, Growlithe. Nobody's mad at you for sleeping.
Okay.
Well, we found both Cutiefly. I knew I could count on you, Growlithe. Hehe, a compliment. I'll have to tell Sanji about this later. You two might not speak the same language, but he definitely seems to understand your feelings. Why don't we head back and make sure those Cutiefly made it back to Ribombi? Got it, I'll head right back. Pikachu, Growlithe, thank you so much. Both Cutiefly came home safely. No need to thank us, just glad to have another case closed. Good job coming straight home, Cutiefly. Sorry we worried you. Cutiefly, please promise me 2 things from now on. 1, don't go anywhere dangerous. 2, don't goof around on your way home. Okay, promise. Promise. Oh, wait, was that just a side quest? Oh, I thought... Wait. Oh, oops. It's like I just saw the first Pokemon. I was like, oh, is that it? It's like, no, wait. It's the Venonat this I was supposed to be looking for. That was just a side quest.
Venna.
Venna. It's a Venonat. No mistaken those massive eyes. Apparently they can even see in the dark. So sparkly. Yes, yes. What is it? Yes. You mind if we ask you some questions? Okay, so I'm really busy, but yes, yes. What's got you so busy? Oh, nothing. I'm just eating, that's all. But I have to eat fast. Soon it'll be time for dinner. And more eating. Yes, yes. You've got plenty of time till then, though, right? Why are you always in such a hurry? Yes, yes. At least that's what everyone tells me. Yes. Have you tried maybe chilling out a bit? Can't. This is my natural state. Yes, yes. Hee hee. Okay. And that sure is funny. What are you doing here? This spot is great because you can see the whole city and it's lovely and pretty and nice. Yeah, Venonat knows what's up. On top of that, many teeny tiny bugs gather here at night. Oh yes, it's marvelous. You gotta hurry and eat breakfast so you can make lunch. Exactly. You like bugs, Venonat? Yes, yes. Very much so, yes. They're my favorite treat. Yeah, hurry eat lunch so you can make dinner. Yeah. Your favorite treat? I think we could drop this line of questioning. Is this your sleep powder? Nope. Definitely not mine. No siree. How can you tell? I use my sleep powder to catch prey. Yeah, hurry and eat dinner so you can make breakfast. Yeah. It doesn't smell soothing or beautiful. Nope, nope. Not one bit. I see. I do believe this is Lilligant's fragrance. Oh, yes. And where would we find Lilligant? I would definitely check one of the nearby hedges. Probably. No, definitely. Yes. To the greenery. Well, they said the scent stopped around here. Oh, is that a cotton fluff? Is that always here? Oh! Hello? Oh! Lilligant! It's Lilligant. This Pokemon is known for having an aroma that calms the heart and mind. So that's what that nice smell was. You think I smell nice? You're sweet. Do you mind if we ask you a few questions? Not at all. Your timing is actually perfect. I was just taking a break from dancing. Ask me whatever you like. Can you tell me more about yourself? Getting personal, are we? Hee hee. Tee hee. Alas, I'm rather unremarkable. Just a Lilligant with a love for dance. You wouldn't have to look hard to find many others like me. What are you doing here? Why, this is my favorite place. Basking in the sunlight here feels ever so good. And dancing here fills me with endless joy. You dance here a lot then? Yes, sometimes humans and Pokemon even come here to watch. Everyone who watches me dance seems to fall asleep, but at least they're smiling when they do. Would you like a demonstration? La la la! Ooh, nice! I could really use a nap. Wait, Lilligant, please don't dance! Is this your sleep powder? Yes, I recognize the fragrance. Do you remember giving this to anyone? No. You see, my sleep powder just puffs out naturally whenever I dance. Though thinking on it now, there was a human who would come watch me dance recently. Or came to watch. Really, do you remember what they looked like? I'm afraid not. I was in the zone. That's rough. Hey, it's something. Thanks for your help, Lilligant.
I see.
Now we know how the sleep powder was obtained. Are we done investigating? Yeah, I think so.
Great.
Yeah, I'd like to tell Tim what we found. Let's hurry back, Growlithe. Sure. Work. I see, so you're still not sure who the culprit is. Right, but we did learn something important. And what's that? Think about it, Tim. The sleep powder scent trail led directly from the mansion to the terrace. Do you think that's normal? You really think that's normal? I guess it would make sense if the person who brought the sleep powder already lived in the mansion. Exactly, which makes it even more likely that it was an inside job. Someone managed to get some of Lilligant's sleep powder. Then they mixed it into the Pokemon's breakfast. Sure sounds like an inside job to me, which means the culprit is someone in the mansion. Let's do some more sleuthing and find out who! Let's go! Growlithe's food? My staff member Turner always prepares the food here. It used to be one of Barnes' duties, but the task has fallen to Turner since he joined the staff. He's truly made himself quite useful. Yeah, it's like, we know Turner did it.
Yes?
We just have to prove it. Yes, I'm sorry. We really appreciate your help.
Yes?
I don't know anything about Growlithe's food. I would suggest you ask Turner about that. Did you happen to see Growlithe eating her food today? No, I didn't. I'm not in the habit of watching her eat. The Pokemon of the house eat in a separate room from us humans. Damn, segregation. If they ate in the same room as us, their fur, feathers, or what have you what have you, could get enough food. So they eat in a different room at my request, of course. A policy like that's not gonna make you very popular with Pokemon, lady. Yeah, only Clefable likes her, and it's kind of her job.
Yes.
Mr. Dennis is really picky about the ingredients I can use for Growlithe's food. He tells me what to put in, and I make the food to his exact specifications. Huh. It sounds like Mr. Dennis really cares about Growlithe's health. Yes, he truly cares about Pokemon. A good egg, that one. Dennis seems like quite the guy. What's healthy and what's tasty don't always match up, though. Let's see...
Yes.
Yeah, you.
Yes.
I know exactly what kinds of food Growlithe prefers. It's like I keep double tapping the A button. She's particularly fond of sweets. When I was in charge of her meals, I made a point of preparing sweet desserts for her. You're a good guy, Barnes. You learn a thing or two from this guy, Tim. Give me more sweets. Is Pikachu alright? He seems to be acting strangely. Don't worry, this is normal for him.
Okay, let's start deducing.
Sure.
Okay.
Who could have been able to mix sleep powder into Growlithe's food? Let's figure out... Yeah. Obviously it's Turner. Like, obviously.
Okay.
The only person who could have put sleep powder in the Pokemon's meal is... Turner. It has to have been him. Bingo. He's in charge of preparing Pokemon meals. He could have easily slipped it into their food. However, this fact alone isn't enough to implicate Turner. Turner's the one who used the sleep powder. But that's just conjecture. We don't have any hard evidence. We'll definitely need to find some proof, but I'm not sure how. It's kind of an aggressive move, but we could try shaking him up a bit. Let's see if we can make Turner nervous. We might learn something based on how he reacts. Think you're up for it? Worth a try.
Yes.
Boy. We're actually a bit stuck at the moment. I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything I could do to help? I was actually hoping to ask you a few more questions if you don't mind. By all means, ask away. Yeah, about Cramorant.
Excuse me?
You got a partner Cramorant, right, Mr. Turner? What? How do you know that? It came up while we were gathering statements in the city. Huh, I see. I hope you don't think that I was hiding that fact or anything. I was just afraid he might become a suspect. I did tell the police, I did tell the police, of course. Really? It's been a while since I've seen him, actually. Worryingly so. Where could he have gone? Oh, we just saw Cramorant walking back towards the mansion. Wide a little. I told him to stay put. Stay put? Why did you tell him that, Mr. Turner? Oh, I just didn't want him going out on his own. I've been so worried. Come on, throat. I've been so worried that he might have gotten mixed up in the crime somehow. Thank you so much for finding him, Tim. It's such a huge relief. We're thinking a poniard may have cut the jewel case. Really? I mean, yes. It's like, really? I mean, yes. I think you cracked it. So it was a poniard that punched you, Mr. Turner? Yes, it most certainly was. It really hurt. In fact, it still hurts. Yeesh, what a terrible liar. Yeah, poniards can't punch. They can only stab because their hands are knives. You would have died. Based on Turner's reaction, it's pretty clear that he's hiding something. I just wish I'd been able to dig a little deeper. Nah, you did a great job. At the very least, we learned one thing. Cramorant is the key to solving this case. All that's left is to ask him ourselves. So we're gonna go see Cramorant. Yep, just you wait, Turner. We'll catch you yet. Yeah, it's like, they figured out at this point, yeah, he definitely fucking did it. We just need the fucking evidence. It's like he poisoned our food, stole our jewels, stole sleeping powder. Why, mate? Why are you acting like that? Look, Pikachu, it's Cramorant. Weren't you gonna go back to Turner? Didn't make it very far, did ya? Cramorant! You've arrested because you feel too full to walk? Ram! Why is Cramorant the only one that feels so unwell? Growlithe and the others were fine. He must have really overeaten. Or he swallowed something his digestive can't hand. Hey, wait a second.
I'm missing Jewel, and now Cramorant's full belly.
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
Yes, put 2 and 2 together.
Figured it out! A bolt of brilliance!
Where did those magic carp come from?
The stolen jewel we seek is right over there.
Why are there magic carp in the fountain? Who put them there? Did you figure something out, Pikachu? Oh yeah, I got it all figured out. I bet you figured it out too, haven't you? Pretty much, yeah. They exist in every body of water. That's true. You have a point there. No matter where you fish, there's gonna be a Magikarp. Yeah, here's the final question. Where did Turner hide the jewel? In Cramorant.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, I already figured it out. It's Cramorant. It's in his stomach.
Okay.
Yeah, when it rains, the puddles have Magikarp. Cramorant said he could gulp down anything, right? So Jewel's most likely hidden in his belly. Yes, you got it. Turner made Cramorant swallow the jewel. And the reason he feels full is because he's still got that jewel in his belly. Turner didn't have time to retrieve the jewel after the theft, did he? Nope, I'm positive the jewel is still in Cramorant's belly. Now we have enough evidence to back Turner into a corner. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Like, remember, this is a kid's game.
Okay.
Okay, we've got all the proof we need, so we just have to catch the culprit. Let's go tell Holiday to gather everyone involved in the case. You ready? Yes. Yeah, let's go! Let's reveal the truth together.
This is it. Let's take care of business.
Yeah, business.
Everyone, thank you for coming.
This sudden conference had better be important.
It is. We've identified the real culprit.
Have you now?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Barnes isn't the one who stole the jewel.
Oh. Who did it then?
I'll explain everything from the beginning. Let's start with how the culprit entered the jewel storage room.
There were no signs of forced entry on the door, so the culprit must have used the key. But Growlithe was guarding the key.
Yes.
No one but my husband or Barnes could have taken the key from Growlithe.
Yes, exactly. So how did they...
I guess it must have been Barnes then.
Turner, shut up.
No, it wasn't. You see, the culprit had a trick up their sleeve for taking the key.
Yeah, they made Growlithe fall asleep and stole the key.
The culprit used sleep powder to make Growlithe fall asleep. And after that, they took the key.
Do you have evidence of that?
Of course.
Yeah, we got the sleep powder.
Take a close look at Growlithe's food bowl, Inspector. You'll find traces of Lilligant's sleep powder in it.
Of course. So that's how the culprit got into the jewel storage room.
Yes.
But they couldn't possibly have cut open that sturdy display case in such a short time.
Yeah, good point.
No. They could have if they had Pokémon accomplices.
Pokémon?
Poniard.
The culprit somehow used Whimsicott and Poniard. And got Poniard to cut open the case.
What? How is that even possible?
He's getting nervous.
You may understand now how the jewel was stolen. But that doesn't necessarily prove that Barnes is innocent.
Actually, I do have proof that Mr. Barnes is innocent.
Oh, really? Well, we do. The note, it has his name on it, like saying,
We
wait for
discovered
Barnes.
this note in a Trebuch's possession.
A note?
The culprit jotted down their whole plan.
They're like, we want to frame Barnes.
Mr. Barnes for the crime.
Then that would mean Barnes is innocent.
So who's the real culprit?
The real culprit is right here with us.
What do you mean?
It's Larry Turner.
The thief who stole the Aurora drop. It's... Mr. Turner, you're the culprit.
Who, me? But I'm a victim of this crime. Poniard punched me.
Poniard can't punch
Punched
shit.
you, huh? Poniard has blades for hands, and I don't see any cuts on you.
If you really think I'm the culprit, then where's the jewel? I don't have it on me, and I haven't set foot outside the mansion.
Where's the jewel? Isn't it obvious? It's with a Pokemon.
Who's that Pokemon? It's Cramorant!
Of course you don't have the stolen jewel. You hid it. In Cramorant's belly.
Excuse me? Cramorant may be Turner's partner, but even so...
Where is that Cramorant anyway?
Mr. Turner, you clearly put a lot of thought into your plan. But when we investigated the crime scene, we found a Cramorant feather.
And it's a
And you
dark
underestimated
blue
Growlithe's sense
feather,
of
not a
responsibility.
light blue feather.
Those two
The
things
tones
did
are
you
different.
in. Now, please call your Cramorant.
We gotta puke it up. Get the vomit drawer ready.
Cramorant.
He's such a little guy.
All right, let me handle this.
Whoa! Whoa!
There it is! The Aurora drop!
And the key to the storage room, too.
What's he got on his back?
I'm afraid you can't talk your way out of this, Mr. Turner.
I was so close to living the easy life. I shouldn't have teamed up with someone I barely knew.
I'm sure Holiday will look into his accomplice. Right, let's leave that to the police. Yeah, pulls out a gun and shoots me. Be like, Cramorant, use explosion! Cramorant, use gun! It was super effective. Was I wrong this whole time? For us here, that Aurora drop was a symbol of hope. I thought it could bring hope to even more people. That's why I decided to donate it. But I never thought it would lead to an incident like this. Spit out a hand grenade! Use egg bomb! Maybe I should forget about donating and just keep it quietly locked up in the house. Goodness gracious, you of all people! Do you really think so little of the Aurora drop? What are you saying, Claudia? Didn't you tell me yourself that you hoped whoever looked at the Aurora drop would not only see its beauty, but also feel cheered up and encouraged by it? Are you really going to give up on that hope just because of a stroke of bad luck? Wouldn't that be a terrible waste? Don't you agree, Barnes? Indeed, madam. It's just as you say. Mr. Dennis, your plan to donate a jewel to the people of Rhyme City was most certainly not a mistake. Please believe in yourself and do what you think is best. Claudia, Barnes, forgive me. I think I let myself get too shaken by what happened today. I believe in the beauty of the Aurora drop and the people of Rhyme City. As you should.
Fable.
But Claudia, weren't you against the donation? Don't misunderstand me. I just don't want to deal with you moping around like this for the rest of our lives, that's all. I see. Thank you, Claudia. This visit has forced me to reconsider, shall we say, some of my views. Clefable, Ducklet, Growlet, let's all eat together from now on. I'm suddenly not racist anymore. Wow. It looks like Mr. Dennis and the others are all getting along better now. Yeah, that about wraps this up.
Ironic, huh? Cramorant swallowed the jewel, and now you've got to swallow the bitter consequences.
Ooh.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
Yes, he's got something on his back. Oh no.
Cramorant, are you alright?
He's swallowing it again. Stop him!
Don't just stand there.
Yeah, it's like, why are you all standing around? Grab him! Put him back in his Pokeball! Something! God damn it. Y'all are stupid.
How could this be happening?
Sanjeev.
Turner!
Hold on. I swear I had nothing to do with that.
Why don't we discuss this down at the station?
Yeah, it was probably your accomplice that did it. It's like, he gets to have the jewel and you get to go to fucking jail. Idiot. You also lost your Pokemon. You really shouldn't have agreed to whoever's in. It's good. I get the feeling this is gonna be one of those. We solve multiple cases, and it turns out there's like this big mastermind. A lot of mystery games like to do that, so that's probably what's gonna happen.
Look.
Hi, Whimsicott.
Oh! Are you leaving already? See you around!
Bye-bye.
Yeah, and it'll probably turn out that it's like a psychic Pokemon that you can use like
Tim,
amnesia or something.
Did you notice Cramorant's back?
Yeah, there was something glowing on it.
I've never seen anything like it. I wonder, maybe Turner didn't know what was going on.
Oh, maybe.
Something tells me this is just the beginning.
Yeah, it might be Mewtwo. Who knows? Later that evening at Tim's apartment.
I'm home.
Tim's back!
Well, you sure are home late.
Ooh, yeah, Shadow Mewtwo. That'd be cool.
Good evening.
Oh, and who is this?
My classmate, Rachel.
It's nice to meet you.
Is she your girlfriend?
Yeah, of course, bringing a pretty girl home. Like, she your girlfriend. Bleh.
If only.
It's like, shut up, kid. Punt. Actually, Rachel's here because... Hello, sorry to barge in so suddenly. I was hoping to get some advice from the great detective here. I didn't realize his family was visiting, though. Welcome, Rachel. We didn't mean to startle you. Sophia and I just arrived in Rhyme City yesterday. Yeah, right in the ceiling. Pow, right in the kisser. We came to see my brother's award ceremony. Oh, really? Then this is probably the first time you've all seen each other in a while. I really hope I'm not in the way. Please, don't worry about it. We'll be in town for a while yet. Make yourself at home.
I'll make some tea.
Thank you, really. See, Tim? I told you Irene and Sophia would understand. Understand what, Pikachu? Yeah, you're right. I'm glad. Well, anyway, we'll leave it there. Since we just finished all that. And then, yeah, it's like so far we got quite the mystery going on, so we'll see what's going on another time. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming. Let me see, who could I go raid? I mean, it's a pretty straightforward mystery game, but that's not bad. I mean, it was actually a pretty solid case. It's like, no complaints here. Yeah, we'll go rate this person. It's like, the voice acting's pretty alright, especially with Pikachu. It's like... So it's like, it all works out, and, you know, the Pokemon are cute. So, you know, we'll play this another day. I'm thinking Saturday, I'm gonna talk about my book some more. Like, just a final book stream. I'll talk about how it ends, and my final thoughts on it, and all that stuff Saturday. And then probably Tuesday we'll resume this. So, thank you all so much for coming. Thanks again for the bits and subs and whatever you guys did today. The raids, all that good stuff. So good night, everyone. Rest well, eat your vegetables, and I'll Pikachu you later. Yeah, you go eat. Good night.